perfect timing. Slight breeze across the ground, maybe favouring the Loy Yang end of the ground. But outside of that, we are all set for the 2019 Grand Final. And as we said a little bit earlier, Maffra have won the reserves. We think it's going to be a great battle between obviously these two sides who have played each other. They know each other like the back of their hand. There'll be some key matchups today. Who will go with who in the middle of the ground? Boxer had a bit of a chat in our pre-game. He went with Ed Carr and Tom Marriott as being the one in the middle part. And up forward, he thinks Jack Butcher, Poppy. You also think that Jack Butcher's the key today. And I think Josh Galling was the one that was going to go with him. Boxer. Well, there it is, the national anthem. Both sides were all in readiness for this 2019 Grand Final. Paul Carter, who are you following this afternoon?
Well, obviously the battle of the...
Big Kieran Jones, of course, for Leongatha in the middle. We have Bowman, Hayden Brown's in there, and Tom Marriott, as you expect. Butcher for Maffra, along with Ed Carr and his brother Alex Carr in the middle of the ground as well. As we are not too far away, the umpire will hold it up for 2019. And of course, the tetralogy will be written today. Leongatha and the Eagles. Up they go. Willis tapped it straight down to Marriott, got driven into the ground. Free kick to start this game in the back. As Marriott has it look lateral, decided not to go there. We go short to Sandbrook, still in the centre square. Turns around and he drives it inside forward 50 the first time. Over the back, the target there, rolling back there is Butcher for the Eagles, playing a little bit of a loose man back early. Maskell, of course, was the one leading out of the goal square with that proppy hamstring, and we've got a boundary throw in.
Just goes to show Maffra's shown a bit of respect there to Nagel. They've got Huts on Nagel, which is a little bit unexpected.
And Butcher, who went to full forward, found himself at the wing at that centre bounce and then played defensive 50. Ball thrown in. Maffra inside their forward 50. Kieran Jones contesting the ruck. Ball at ground level, 3 or 4 bodies around the ball. The umpire says it's mine for now, but I'll share it in a moment with a ball up. 45 metres from Maffra's goals. They're kicking to the scoreboard end, the left of radio.
So Willis and Jones. Jones tapped it down. No one got a clean handle on it. Geeson tried to kick it off the ground and missed it. It's at the top of the 50. Leongatha squeeze a handball out. Marriott to Stone. Quick ball. Top of the square. Reading it nicely is Adams. And he takes it and he quickly plays on. Tries to get it to the near side, the grandstand side of the showgrounds. Over the back. Good spoil there from Brunt. Front and square was Renoy. Handball didn't quite hit the target. Sandbrook took on 2 tacklers, crashed his way through and got one over the shoulder. Free
Boys,
kick.
it's on down here.
Well, as the free kick goes to Sandbrook, instantly looks inboard. It wasn't there. Sold some candy, got around Coleman, then kicked it. Top of the 50 it goes. Here's Maskell, gets worked underneath it. Little bit too easy. And marking that one is David Adams.
Leongatha on the press, not much room to move, but what there was, Adams found his teammate there in Channing. Channing feeds it off, nicely done too, to Renoy. And they're on the move, the boys. That's James Hutt, who kicks inside forward 50. Bedgood probably was the option, couldn't find that player. And it's out of play. Just metres from Maffra's goals. Loy Yang, they're kicking the aid of maybe a slight breeze. No score yet, 2 minutes gone.
Just the matchups there down forward there for Maffra. Bedgood's got Westaway, or Westaway's got Bedgood, I should say. Baboon's taken Butcher.
So inside the forward 50, Butcher will take this ruck duties up against Willis. Good hand on it there from Butcher. Ground level working hard is Kelly. Has a bit of a fumble, rushes it through. The umpire says all clear. The first score for 2019 Grand Final, Paul Carter.
It's one behind 1 point, and we have played just on 2.5 minutes, and that score is to Maffra.
So kicking it into the far side of the ground. Bowman was the target, couldn't mark it. Jones came in to spoil it over for another boundary throw-in. 3 minutes in. Quick transition by Maffra on that last play, Boxer.
There was, and the reason for that is because Channing and Sandbrook are the head-to-head there. Sandbrook's tried to do his lone game as well. Channing found himself on his own, got the quick switch going. That could be the answer if they're going to play these loose players all day.
So Willis took the ball out of the ruck contest from the boundary throw-in. A free kick behind play goes Maffra's way. Ed Carr, those orange boots, kicks long within 30 metres, pushing the back or mark. Pushing the back. Johnson was the player that marked the ball, or was it? I think it could have been Butcher who actually intervened with Baboon. He gets the free kick, goes towards the out of side of the ground at the moment, and the contest is hot. And the players vying for the ball are beaten to it by the boundary. 55 metres from Maffra's goals.
Paddy at ground level for Carpet Country.
Yeah, boys, it's actually quite warm down here, and the wind is definitely favouring Maffra's end they're kicking to. Okay. So at this stage, that's what's going on down here.
So Jones and Willis. Jones taps it over the back. Hopkins was there quickly, tried to shuffle it for Marriott. Carr goes to ground. No free kick. Hayden Brown handballed out to open space, looking for the boundary. And the first one there out there was Walker. Good work by Nagel to keep it in though. Then checked his kick and he was looking for a teammate in Dunn. But unfortunately not enough real estate out there, and it went out of bounds on the full. Hutz will be the recipient.
So not much room to wiggle for both sides at the moment. It's a real arm wrestle. You'd expect nothing less, mind you. It'll start to open up at some stage, probably beyond this first quarter. The long kick, Butcher's way, head front position. Good contest that's going to be for most of the day. Butcher v. Baboon. There'll be a boundary throw in though. Right on the intersection of forward 50 for Maffra and boundary, outer side of the ground. It'll be Willis that contests the mark. He'll be up against the big man Kieran Jones. Front of the pack, Leongatha. They're just winning around the 50-50 contests at the moment, but free kick, yeah, they got that one as well. So free kick Leongatha's way.
Goes to Luke Bowman. They're winning the free kicks because they are winning that contested footy, aren't they, Paul?
Yeah, it's 4 free kicks to 1 Leongatha's way at this stage.
Certainly they've all been there. Bowman's kick goes in the Maskell direction on a long lead at half-back. Hopkins was there. Maffra's got some numbers, though. Channing receives a handball, then quickly gets ball to boot. Goes towards Bedgegood. Johnson's there as well. Strong tackle from Jack Johnson. And Leongatha sit on it. The umpire said it's all okay. Westaway was the one at the bottom of that pack. And we'll have a ball up inside forward 50 at about 35 metres out. 5.5 minutes in. Eagles lead by a point.
Good signs for Leongatha too, for Brown and Maskell. Both of them have been really well early in the game.
Brown started in the middle as well, Poppy.
Yeah, they're all 36 players in 25% of the ground at the moment. The outer side quarter, if that makes sense, if you're listening at radio. So if you split it in 4 even halves or 4 even quarters.
So we have to...
we've lost Boxer already.
Yeah. So as I turn fractions, Boxer turns off. The ball kicked out of the pack, long kick too.
Harry.
Harry did jump high, but really didn't get a firm grip on the ball. Another boundary throw in. Sort of no real highlights in the opening 6 minutes of this first quarter. Maffra with the single behind. The ball left half forward flank. Maffra into attack. Willis, I think, got first tap at it. Thumped forward again by the Parrots. Races on. Hopkins part of the race. Beat to the ball. Lays the tackle. Numbers, though, with Maffra. And I reckon that's Hutz again who got the ball. Kicks long from half back to half forward. One-on-one contest. We'll be saying that a few times today. Maffra, quick left foot kick. Running. It's courage was produced by Maffra. Nice work. And at ground level, the umpire, well, he doesn't reward anyone, but they all deserve some recognition for putting their bodies on the line, as you'd expect, in the 2019 TRFM Gippsland Latrobe Grand Final.
Yeah, Alex Carr was the one with courage. Strong tackle again from Maffra. And 3 Eagles just dumped the Parrot. And they're looking for a free kick, and the umpire may pay one here no, he said, I'll take it. Bowman was the one that was looking for the free kick. So a stoppage again. Both ruckmen miss it. Channing handballed out wide looking for Butcher, couldn't get it. Jones put his body on the line and took out his smaller Leongatha opponent in Hopkins, but it trickled over for a boundary throw-in.
Free kick behind play.
Righto, goes to Butcher, who wobbles one inside 50, and going back with the courage there, nicely done, was done.
There's one of your moments there too in the grand final. Alex Carr put his body on the line. There's number one already.
Yeah,
Thanks to Monticello's.
Exactly. Done towards the outer side of the ground. 2-on-1 contest. Ball comes to ground. I reckon that's Sandbrook who got hold of the ball. He was got hold of, though, by Sam Walker. Another ball up. So, no real fluency in the play.
It's expected. Grand final, it's going to be an arm wrestle early. It's just it's just going to be who's going to be that side and when happens who takes control.
8 minutes gone, first quarter. Tom Jolly tried hard, couldn't get through. Interchange made down at ground level. Danny O'Brien gets his first peek at
Free kick to Alex
play.
Carr.
Alex Carr gets a free kick and he kicks long inside forward 50.
Yeah, Bedgood and Butcher was there over the back. Channing gave it across. He's going to run on to his right foot. He tried the inside-out check side and able to rush that through was Kelly. He found a little bit of space there, did Channing. So we've got a minor score.
Harvey Norman computer scoreboard, 2 behinds, 2 points, and we've played 8.5 minutes. Maffra leading.
So Kelly for Leongatha has the kick-in duties. We'll go to the far side of the ground. The breeze slightly pushing across that way. Skelling got up early, and it's either a free kick or a mark, and we'll go with the free kick to Butcher. He's too far out to score. He's a kick and a half away, so he puts it into the shallow pocket. Johnson went up with one hand. Does Channing claim the mark? No, he doesn't. It was touched over. So a boundary throw-in, and that was Bennett going for that one down in the pocket.
And the reason why Hutz had Nagel early is because Lloyd started on the bench. Now Lloyd's on. Hutz has gone straight to him.
So ball inside forward 50. Maffra into attack. They've had much of the play. Nicely done. Butcher takes it out from the boundary throwing. Kick around the body. Right foot. Just to the fat side, offline again. The third minor score, Paul Carter.
Yeah, the Harvey Norman computer scoreboard at the 9.5 minute mark of the first quarter. 3 behinds, 3 points. Maffra, Leongatha still yet to score. Inside 50s, Maffra, the last 7 in a row. Leongatha had the first 2.
I reckon both benches will work overtime today. It's a muggy day. Now the sun's out as well, so it doesn't help with player conditioning too. So it's really... I reckon it'll be the way both sides do manage their players, especially in this heat, how things pan out through the afternoon.
Paddy at ground level.
I was just going to say to that point, Box, of the umpires have got their own water boy out there today who's just taking them out a drink, so it definitely is warm out there, mate.
Oh, they need looking after, don't they?
Absolutely.
Conditions, Paddy, is it the wind favouring one end, or is it more going across the ground?
Yeah, it is going across the ground. I would say Maffra's end just slightly, but yeah, it is quite across the ground. But yeah, it's still a little bit of dew underfoot from the look of it. It's still, I think, a little bit slippery out there, but all in all, it's pretty good. Within an hour, this is going to be unreal.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it improving, and a big, strong mark by Marriott. Right in front of the deck at Traralgon. Marriott gets up at his defensive 50, looks up. No one's down the line. Ganane presents. Ignored. Now they look for some shorts. Dunn was one of those. So was Borshman. In the end, he goes to Lloyd and Hutz. Hutz pushed him out of the way. Big crash of the pack there from Maskell and Ganane, who are just starting to get a little bit anxious. They're rolling high up the ground. And now Ganane ran into Danny O'Brien bump as he makes his way back down to the forward line. Here's Poppy on TRFM.
So Jones front position. Willis got rid of him. Body wise, nicely done. Fair. Channing through the pack. Quick handball. Nice hands too. Over the top to Brunt. Inside forward 50. Takes a wicked bounce over Bedgood's head, and the race is on.
Oh.
Bennett leads that race. Beaten to it by the boundary, unfortunately, because he was just metres from goal on his left side, which would have been nice. Would have taken something special, but nonetheless, a boundary throw-in. So they're still in the play here. Bedgood will do the ruck work. He'll do it against Skelling. Tap forward by Skelling. Kick around the body by Butcher. Smothered off the boot. Comes back. They keep the pressure on. Can they keep it inside their forward 50? They've got the numbers around the arc, the Eagles, and they do. Only a metre inside their forward 50, right in the corridor. They were claiming a free kick too. The last player to get up was Olden, and he was quite happy that the umpire thought that he had no opportunity. Ball up.
Top of the 50. Jones got a hand on it. Willis had the secondary tap. Coleman, quick kick, goes back inside forward 50 again. Marriott leads the chase. Brunt's there as well. And Jolly, no one gets a real clean. It just swings out the back. O'Brien quickly boot to ball, but there was a sling tackle, I think. And it'll go back the way of the Eagles at the top of the 50.
So we go to Coleman.
I reckon Hutz, is it?
Coleman it will be.
Coleman.
He has a look up. Butcher presented to the pocket. Bedgood leads up the middle. Both ignored. Coleman's will have to kick this 55 with a bit of the breeze. It'll be 58 in the end. Top of the square. The breeze might get it back. Bedgood had a hand on it. Now here's Bennett. Kicks over his shoulder. Smothered by Sovereign. And Sovereign goes back to him. Reminds him how good that smother was. Boundary throw in. 12 and a half minutes. No goals yet. 3 points to the Eagles. Leongatha yet to score.
It seems like they've played this game all in this half at the moment, haven't they?
Yeah, they have at the moment. So on that basis, Leongatha doing well to hold them out. How long for, though? Bennett's left foot kick around the right shoulder, way offline, way offline. Out of play on the full across the face of goals and 20 metres from them. So a free kick will go Leongatha's way as a result of that.
Maffra are taking over at the stoppages at the moment. They've probably won about the last 5 stoppages.
Well, thanks to Gippsland Isuzu this afternoon as a big kick for cash at half-time for TRFM.
I've got to go down for that.
As you'll miss the whole card. Brock Davidson has it. Kicks it out wide to the wing area. Lloyd presents and flies and can't mark. Ground level is the Parrot. Quickly, strong tackle there on Baboon. And maybe, or just a little bit over the top, or a free kick will go back to Lloyd. So he's hard up on the boundary line, but he's on the wing area. Kicks to half forward. On the top of Ganane's head, big spoil over the back, whistle again.
Jeez.
And another free kick to Leongatha. The advantage was paid, is it? Because Stone's going to run into an open goal? No, there's no advantage paid.
No.
Well, he missed it anyway, which is luck's a fortune, but maybe he knew. So no advantage. The ball will come back to about 80 metres away from their goals.
Now, did he mean to kick it through the behinds? I recall Malcolm Blythe doing something very similar to that. If those people at home have seen that vision, that's exactly what happened here. Luckily for Leongatha, the ball will come back to right half forward flank. Well, I say luckily, but there's still a point down on what they could have been. But Chris Dunn from right half forward flank will send them forward again. 30-odd players inside their forward 50 and a fair bit of movement too. But it's only vertical up and down the ground rather than side to side. So he kicks to the corridor within 35 metres of goals. The fight's on.
Whoa.
The ball's going to be controlled by the umpire.
Both back lines are so similar. The slow play just doesn't suit. He's got to move it real quick.
So inside 50, can they get a bit of run? This is going to be Maffra, though, through Brunt, who high kicks it to the middle of the ground. Bennett's there, well read. He's got an open forward line. There's no Eagles ahead of him, so he has to wait. Kick it lateral out wide to Geishan. He lets it bounce and can gather. Handball over the top to Denny Butcher, who lets it bounce. Kelly comes the other way and takes him out. Here's Johnson. He gets his legs taken out from underneath him. Sovereign jumps on top of him. The umpire waits and says, holding the ball.
Wow.
Boys, that hit against Butcher down there, like at ground level, that is huge.
And Butcher stood up straight away.
He is incredible. It's just tough as nails.
Well, a little bit of life into this game at the 15.5-minute mark. We still haven't had a goal scored as this dangerous kick goes inboard. It's going to be a turnover. Coleman's there, can swoop on it, ran down, got his handball away. O'Brien fires away a goal, and the first goal, no, it's touched on the line. And a great saving goal effort there on the last line by Sovereign. Another minor score.
So we've played almost 16 minutes in the first quarter. The Harvey Norman computer scoreboard reads Maffra 4 behind 4 points. Leongatha still yet to score.
Sam Forrest a drop, but possibly he should have taken, especially a player of his talent. And now it's going to be Verboon. So Verboon towards that outer side. Kicks long, nice leg. Does it well. And Leongatha through Ganane will be beaten to the ball by both Reed and the boundary. So just short of right half forward flank. Leongatha into attack. They trail by 4 points. That's 4 behind scored from Maffra from close on 10 forward 50 entries.
Boxer, they're just going man on man at the moment, aren't they?
That's what
both
it
ends.
is. Both ends. Yep.
So tap straight down, and again we'll have another boundary throw in.
And what it's doing too now, because it's played in Maffra's half a lot this quarter as well, it's dragged all the Leongatha players up. One thing I've noticed is Adam's loving, he's really working Maskell around at the moment too, so the homework's been done. They're really going to test that hamstring out.
So ball will come back in. Harry now takes the ruck duties. Jones hit it straight down. Here's a chance through Dunn. Drives it inside forward 50. Gets over the top of Lloyd's head. Hutch runs back with it. Takes it. Good shepherd there by his teammate. Allows him to receive the kick out wide, but it's not going to come off, I don't think, because Stone got a hand on it. He's close to the boundary line. Handballs back into Nagel. Geishan tackled him. Plemming got the footy and gave it to Renoy, who can get it to the wing area. Brunt can mark. Does he play on? No, he stops. Props. Waits. Bedgood presents, goes in that direction, but leading it is Baboon, and he takes the mark at half back quickly. Plays on to Marriott inboard, and they've got over the top Brown.
Yeah, Brown from centre of Traralgon Recreation Reserve to within 40 metres of goals. Nice, strong mark, last line of defence. Jamie Hart's good work. Hutz goes towards the outer side of the ground. Nicely done. Finds Ed Carr on the break and left half back flank. They settle a bit. There's been surges at times, but mostly it's been just good, honest, hard work. And there's an example of it right there, outer side, left half forward flank. Maffra into attack now. The umpire again taking control.
Paul Carter, the inside 50s for Maffra.
It's 11-5.
Incredible.
Not taking advantage of him at the moment, though. No goal scored. No one really got a handball on it. Marriott kicked around his body to the half-forward line. Walker pushed his player in the back and then took the mark. And all good. And a free kick for Walker as well, as he does very nicely coming back into this Eagles side this afternoon. He's on his half-back flank. Walker chips it over the top. Nicely done. And he found the presenting Lockie Channing, the midfielder, who has had a injury interrupted season. He's only played the 9 games. His kick goes to half forward. Butcher was there as well. Couldn't get a clean handle on it. And again, we've got a stoppage on the far side of the ground.
Channing's our leading stat winner at the moment on 6 disposals.
And this is where it's dangerous there too, because his direct opponent, Sandbrook, he likes to get out on his own. So if Channing's disposals can be a bit more damaging, they're going to have to work out what they're going to do next.
All right, ball up, left half forward flank. I thought Willis got rid of Jones unfairly. The umpire says you're right, Pop, and pays the free kick. So Jones now wants to play on, finds Carr on his left side, dances around one, kicks to within 20 metres. Big fella in Butcher had the sit, couldn't take the mark, fights hard to keep possession. Bennett, left foot, usually lethal, couldn't find his teammate in Jolly. It was cut off by Cam Olden, who took a goal-saving mark.
And 50
metres as a result of some frustration. So Olden will go from half-back and start to threaten half-forward now from a kick short. No, go short. Hopkins is the player. Those flashy orange boots. Looks left, looks right. It's going to go long. Goes long. Can he find a teammate? Lloyd can't. Out the back of the pack. Races on. Jones provides a passage, and Channing picks up the ball, and they're away.
Yeah, Bennett's on the far side. He has one bounce. He kicks it to half forward. Bedgood's got some space, and he can get over the top if you want. Butcher's all on his own in the pocket. Bedgood swings and goes. It's to Butcher, and he's going to mark. And that was very well done by the Eagles. They got the overlap. And you don't leave John Butcher alone inside forward 50.
No, you don't, Scott. And you spoke earlier about Butcher. He has been dangerous without being taking those marks that we want. So there's some really good signs there for Butcher. He's really presenting well. Baboon and him, what an arm wrestle that's going to be all afternoon.
Not the most reliable kick for goal, but if you're going to have a day out, it starts with a goal like this.
That's the first mark inside 50 by either team, so really the first deliberate shot at goal today.
So Butcher pushes it across the face. A good contest by Johnson, but it kept in the field of play. And repelling that one is Sovereign. Missed Bowman, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And unfortunately, had a bit of space too. Geeshan slipped over. And right in front of the pack deck here at the Traralgon Showgrounds. It's a massive crowd, as we said, for the 2019 Grand Final. So far, no one's had to cheer a goal. We've only had 4 points scored. That's all to Maffra, and we've travelled 21 minutes into this Grand Final.
Jones, front position, got the tap nicely done over the top to Carr. Then his quick handball over the top again to Renoy. Inside forward 50, needs a bounce, didn't get it. I spoke of Brunt. Now Channing being best player on ground first quarter. Handball gives ground, keeps possession and finds Renoy. Renoy tries to dance around one. Play on's the call. Leongatha with the ball and with room to wiggle.
Yeah, they get it out to Dunn on the wing area. He turns and kicks to half forward. And again, it misses the target. Lloyd presents. And ball use at the moment, Boxer.
Yeah, the reason for that is the pressure's on. So each time the players are at it, the spread of both sides is great, and their closing speed inside their defensive 50s has been fantastic so far.
Real arm wrestle at the moment. 4 points is the margin in favour of Maffra. Coming out of this one is the stoppage from Marriott. The advantage was paid. Olden drives it into the shallow pocket. Lloyd will go up to try and beat two. Couldn't do so. And the defenders of Maffra, they've been solid all year. Plemming and Hutz. Boundary throw in. 22 minutes gone. First quarter of this grand final.
Not the right place to kick the ball. It wasn't the greatest entry into forward 50, was it?
No.
Give Lloyd much room to move. He now contests the ruck. Out the back it goes. Quick kick. Only gained a couple of metres. It needed more than that. And the last player with the ball was Michael Coleman. Does he find touch without going out of play in the full? He does. And so they're out of bother momentarily, Maffra. They're in front by 4 points. We've played 22 and a half minutes first quarter. The 2019 TRFM Gippsland Latrobe Grand Final. The crowd hasn't had much to warm to other than a couple of hard hits, which we all love, and you'd expect this sort of game. Ground level, Sandbrook lost his footing, kept the contest. Now the race is on. Who's going to be there first? Reckon it's going to be Brunt again. Leads the way, but doesn't get the favourable bounce, and now he's in trouble. Bedgood comes in to lend a hand. Over the top it goes, and still the fight's on, and I reckon the umpire might come in and say, boys, clear it out.
When you know
Benny Willis has got hold of you, and you're not going anywhere.
the umpire sees Willis tackle, and they just, that's it,
Yeah.
shut it down. We're going to have a ball up.
It's like a fat kid with a chalky biscuit. You got no chance.
We're not saying that Willis is that.
No.
No.
All the ball is a biscuit.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got another boundary throw in, and Willis will do the ruck duties again. 23 and a half minutes gone. This time Reid gets his chance at the ruck duty, so Reid to be the backup there for Maffra when Jones goes out, but Willis got a clear handle on it. Channing was there, won it, handled out the back. Nicely done to Coleman. Kick goes down the line, goes over the top of Brunt's head. Good spoil there. Johnson tried to get a handle on it well. Carr goes to ground and got one over the shoulder, and we have a free kick to... Now, I just noticed something just going down there was Oldham, but the free kick goes to Ed Carr. He's on the wing, and he plays on. Now he drives it. Long raking kick that he is. One-on-one. Butcher does well, and then couldn't complete the mark. Ground level, though. Gets a handball out to his teammate. Quickly inboard to Bedgood with a strong mark on a lead. And they're hard to do. And Bedgood did it with ease.
Yeah, it was great work there by
Geeshan.
Butcher and Geeshan.
Yep.
And then the hands off to Johnson, who put the spearing ball into sticky hands Bedgood. So it was great mark under so much pressure as well.
Inside 50s, Paul, first quarter.
15 to Maffra, 7 to Leongatha.
Well, they've only managed 4 points. This is a big moment for Monticello's. Daniel Bedgood, 30, 40 metres out, on its way. He's pushed it across the face. There's a mark. Butcher, strong. He's going to have a really tight angle, but he gets another shot at goal.
You know what? He'll kick this.
Well,
This is the one he'll kick. This is the one that says, I'm going to do it. He's probably practiced it at Port Adelaide. Left foot, banana.
Left foot or banana? Which one do you reckon?
No, left foot.
left foot kick around his body.
Yeah, that'll do.
Let's have a look at it. Runs in. Left foot kick around the body. He's put it through, I think. No, the umpire said, I've got a better angle than you. Shut up. That's a point.
And the Harvey Norman computers, Gippsland scoreboard, 25 and a half minutes played in this first quarter. 5 behind 5 points, Maffra. Leongatha still yet to score.
So Baboon and Butcher just letting each other know that this could be their unlucky day.
Is this where Leongatha goes straight
Just
down the field?
coincidentally, yeah, just
kicks a goal?
coincidentally, they're both number 13.
Well, it just starts to build, doesn't it? When you've had all the inside 50, all the play, and you've only managed 5 behinds.
So the ball towards the outer side of the ground, front of the pack. No, couldn't get hands to it. Was Skelling. Falls to the arms of Maffra, who now threaten the goals within 30 metres again. Taken high, was he? O'Brien. Play on was the call. He lies on the ball. And again, the boundary umpire, we've said that a few times today, will ball this up. 40 metres from Maffra goals. Kicking to the right of Radio. The Eagles leading by 5 points, as you heard. 26 minutes gone, first quarter.
We've got Paddy at ground level do some work for us. All thanks to Carpet Country.
Yeah, it's going well down here, boys. As you say, it's sort of getting to that point now where you wonder whether Leongatha will go the coast-to-coast way and kick the first goal. But Maffra's had all the play. It feels like they're dominating down here.
Rotations, Paddy. Yeah. Rotations, Paddy, at ground level.
Yeah, there's been a few. They're all coming off looking quite gassed. Ed Carter's came off a moment ago, and there's a few others that have come through. But yeah, both teams trying to rotate when they can from stoppages.
Well, that kick there from Ganane, again, missed the target in Lloyd.
He's presented well, Lloyd, but just hasn't really had the disposals that he desires, and that one was a perfect example of that. It's right half forward flank, Leongatha into attack. Not sure the last time we've had a goalless first quarter in a grand final, but I'd imagine they're few and far between. Left foot kick, Leongatha, maybe Maskell, threatens forward 50, front of the pack. Maffra have the numbers. Can they get hold of the ball? They can. Can they find a way through? Yes, they can. Renoy gains 60 metres, front of the pack. 1 touch, 2. Skelling couldn't take the mark. Again, it's called play on. Nice work, Channing. First to the ball. Was he taking the back? No. Play on's the call. Skelling over the top. Reflex. Couldn't find a teammate, but here they go again. I reckon that could be Bowman, who went searching inboard to find Sandbrook. Couldn't find that player. I tell you
Free
what,
kick.
Sandbrook
Another
came
one.
in late.
Yep. Free kick.
And I thought illegally, free kick, you're right, will go Butcher's way. Goes inboard. Here we go. Johnson, the player that we spoke about pre-game. Kicks long, bench good. Well, nearly ran into a brick wall, which was his own mate. And it's danced over the top now to Brunt. He's looking there. Perfect opportunity or not? No. Touched. Hit the post, the goal umpire says. So that's 6 behinds from memory, Paul Carter.
It is 6 behind, 6 points. And Leongatha still on 0. Harvey Norman computer scoreboard.
Well, 28 minutes have gone first quarter. Skelling comes towards the grandstand side, and in front Cam Olden takes a strong mark. He's really good above his head, is Olden.
Got to give a shout out to Ganane's run down there on Brunt, because Brunt was running into an open goal square then.
Absolutely. Good call, Boxer. Welcome to the team. As Olden kicks down towards half forward, Willis and Reed over the back. No one can mark. Lloyd can run onto it. He just had to handle over the top, but he got boot the ball. Done. Tapped it in. The boundary umpire said it was Wayne Harms-like. On this occasion, though, the boundary umpire said out of bounds.
Wayne Harms slid. He wasn't standing upright.
Boundary throw in. 28 and a half minutes gone. Maffra are 6 points, and Leongatha yet to score.
I'm on your side, Scott. I thought it was Wayne Harms-like. Except he was upright, yeah. Ball 40 metres out to boundary throw-in. Who's going to get possession of this? Willis opens the door, hoping a teammate might come through. Well, one did, but it was a later through Jackson Harrier. Kick off the ground. Lloyd, quick kick.
Under pressure.
I reckon could be out of play on the full.
So both defences have been incredible so far today.
Boys, 10 years ago, Maffra won a grand final of sensational circumstances over Traralgon, kicking a score of 7 goals, 27. Just wonder whether they're on target to something like that.
Well, we might be. Fleming went short to Walker. 15 metres away from his defensive goal, he is, Walker. Has a look to the far side. The breeze going in that direction. Goes short to Lambourne, who gets told by Fleming to kick it down the line, and that's exactly what he does. As the presenting out there was Jolly, who quickly plays on now and gets it towards the wing, middle area of the ground. Over the back is it Brunt and Walker. Ganane comes in, ball bobbles out though. Ganane has to do some secondary work, does well. Cooper gathers it, kicks around his body, and there's the quarter time siren. It went 30 minutes bang even, and we didn't get a goal scored. Maffra lead it by 6 points. It is 6 behinds. Leongatha yet to score in the 2019 TRFM Gippsland League Grand Final. It's a slugfest at the moment, and it's all thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical. Fantastic deals, incredible range. Rush in store today.
If we've got control inside, so just be aware that we're trying to use the ball a bit better going forward, alright? So up to you, like, neutral man, 15 metres out. Alright, so we get us out but hold it up, right?
There was that one over the other side, I don't know too much. Yeah, it was just, he would have just kept running towards him.
I think we had 2 there, though.
And you put it off your bloke. There was one coming from behind it. I think we just, But it is good, it is good to push up. Too many of us went up.
Yeah, so the other thing is exactly right. So he's going to say to us, Theo, we need to not get sucked up.
Don't think of it, especially when you kick this one.
Dump it to the top of 50 like they have.
That's it.
Very good.
Pretty good.
Very good.
Really good.
Here we go.
Come on.
Come on. Right in. That's a bloody
Six shots to none.
Great start, boys. Good, boys.
Quarter by quarter. We've only got 3 quarters of the grand final to win now. Come on, got to win this next one. The next quarter, the same way. It's working for us. We just didn't quite kick a couple of goals, but that's fine. They'll come this quarter.
Take it up again.
We had much more footy than they did. You must know that yourself. We're getting the ball clean. Our tackles, the umpires are paying the high one, so let's just tackle to win the footy like we spoke about. Let's just tackle to win. We're aggressive, but we don't want to give any cheap stuff, right? No cheap stuff at all. When we move the ball quickly, we've got a couple of times to win and then on the run. They don't want to run run both ways. They do not want to run both ways.
Well, they can't.
So on transition, we'll get it. You know, there's no breeze. There's no witness score at this end as far as the other end. We will score this end if we play the same way. If we play the same way. We can't drop off what we're doing for 1 minute. Right? We've got 30 minutes to play them and go and have a rest. We must win this quarter. No, it's a must. It's a big one. We must win this quarter. It's only another 30 minutes, the same way as we played the opening quarter. Move it quickly. Our forward line's winning.
Yeah,
John's marking everything up. Everything. We just got to get the ball up there and keep it up there. Trap it in. Come on. There was only twice we gave them the easy one, didn't we? Only twice for the whole quarter. We made them kick down the line most of that quarter and they don't like it. Right? But this quarter, we don't give them those two. Come on. We don't give them anything. Don't give them that easy one early. Give them nothing this quarter. Put the pressure on them. Yep. Pressure. Make it a quick game when we've got the footy. That doesn't mean blast into our forward line, lower our eyes, but make it a quick game. Make them run, make them chase. They don't want to do it. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's go. Oh, there you go. Get it going.
About changing angles and hitting the easy one, and you blokes just, oh no, it's too hard today, I'll just kick it down the line. Boys, if we're going to win the game, and this is the quarter to do it, spread, get your width, go to the outside quickly. If the middle opens up, we hit it. If the outside, you're on your own, we hit it. Let's go. All right, we hit it, we move. Move the ball quick with kick and mark. All right, pressure acts, we're outstanding at 37. Right, but this is the quarter, more an inch from our forwards. Clutch is going to be open. Alright? Because they'll defend, especially with this breeze, they'll get right in behind. Alright? So look, Clutch, take your time, swivel your head, yes, and lower the eyes. Alright? And then we get some scoreboard pressure. They're giving us no scoreboard pressure, so it's our turn to put it back on there. Go for it.
Was the other one.
Yeah.
Just a little bit for Maffra. Second quarter's about to get underway. It will be, as Poppy just said, Willis and Jones got a clear hand on it and roved his work and then lost the footy and allowed Marriott to come and swoop on it. His kick came off the side of the boot though, and he might even get another touch here. He picks it up and gets a handball over the top, and now Fleming will meet it. Quickly handballs to Carr, tries to get around to tackle. He does nicely, and just taking it over there is Channing. Boundary throw in right in front of us.
So Marriott got a kick, it gained 40 metres, and then he got the next possession.
Yep, albeit sideways.
Ball thrown in, Jones v Willis. Willis got the room he needed to move, got Marriott. Marriott didn't take possession, just tapped the ball forward, and Skelling got on the end of it. Now it threatens the forward 50. Hopkins tries to keep it in, lays a pretty neat tackle, then gets up, his kick smothered. Nicely done though. Second attempt, Brock Davidson, 1-on-1. Leongatha, can they take the ball in? They can't.
Oh, well done.
Can they keep it in? They cannot. But the kick was smothered off the boot of Hutz, and they've got another go at it. This could be the first. No! Hits the right upright. Point. Bad luck, Cameron Stone could have got the first major of the afternoon.
That would have been a unbelievable Monticello's moment. That was a magnificent smother, and just the upright claimed a no goal for him. Would have been just reward.
So the Greenham Gippsland scoreboard. Leongatha now on the board with 1 behind 1 point. Maffra 6 behind 6 points.
Well, the kick in went a good 80 metres. So the breeze are certainly going across the ground now as we have a stoppage again out there. The umpire waits for the troops to arrive. Willis will do battle with Jones.
I tell you what, if you've had a bet on the first goal kicker, you're really earning your money, aren't you?
Yep, you're hanging on. Just as Hopkins at the top of the 50, couldn't get a handle on it. Renoy does well, and he's been a good performer. Now can Leongatha get something going at the top of their 50? They can't because the Eagles' defence is very good. Coleman was there. Now Renoy has been busy this afternoon. Ground level goes Channing. He's been wrapped up in a Hopkins tackle as well. The umpire waits and plays holding the ball. So he made all the play. He worked really hard. I'm not sure he dragged it in. And quickly Hopkins got it inside 50. Lloyd got up over the back. Maskell. He just read it nicely.
I think it's Olden.
And taking the mark back there is Olden. Good call. Thank you very much, Boxer.
Boys, that breeze just has started to pick up a little bit down here. It'll be going across his right shoulder and pushing the ball to the left of the shot on goal at the moment.
So Cam Olden comes in. He'll kick it from about 40 metres. We're looking for the first goal in the grand final, and Cam Olden's got it.
Wow.
He's put it through the middle. And guess what? They're in front.
And there's some really good signs here from Leongatha early, especially through their midfield. Tom Marriott's been in everything as well. They got that ball inside 50 really quickly. That was a key factor for me. Even though Lloyd was the contest, Oldham he just read the play a lot better, found himself with an easy chest mark, and finally the first goal to this grand final.
Which does, as they say, change the lead. It's a 1-point lead to Leongatha at the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. Greenham, Gippsland scoreboard. The Parrots are on 117. Maffra 6 behind, 6 points.
So if you look at Maffra's forward 50 at the moment, only 3 forwards inside forward 50. Leongatha on 7. Just a quick glimpse through that. So they've opened up their forward 50 at Maffra. Chucked a few more around the ball, I think you'll find. Jones up against Willis. Willis gets the tap, gains a metre. Kick off the ground by Hopkins. Went searching for Ganane. Cut off, though, nicely by Renoy. Dances around 1 or 2, gives ground, but then settles, finds Carr with that left leg. And Carr himself has the boundary just 10 metres to his left-hand side. Plays on quickly. Nicely done to Renoy again, who picked up for another touch. Gains 50 metres. Falls at the feet of Bedgood. Now tumbles around towards Butcher.
Oh, well
he
done.
Taps it on to Channing. Channing needs to find a target. Bennett was that target. Good pressure. And now they ease through their defensive 50 and find Hopkins on the lead in the centre of Traralgon Recreation Reserve.
Yeah, great work by Sovereign. Hopkins comes to the half-forward flank. Nicely done by Borshman. He tries to get on the right foot, now put it to the hot spot. Back there is Maskell, gets out the back. Hutz is there as well, can gather it, and he's got some time. A big
Punch
shepherd.
behind play.
Good shepherd it was. It goes out towards the boundary. There, Coleman has it. Half-back flank delivered down the line nicely to Channing, who can mark, looking board, and he comes that way. Coleman ran on from kicking it. Did he play on? No, he didn't. And Willis will hold him up as Coleman takes his time.
Oh, Jamie Hutz came in to lend a shepherd, inverted commas. It was a shepherd with a straight arm to the midriff. Put the Leongatha player down for a while, but he's back up.
They're definitely testing it, making sure that he is definitely fit for this game. He looks a little bit out of sorts at the minute.
Maskell, you're talking?
Yeah, we're talking Maskell. I don't think he's actually even troubled any stats so far for the game.
So Bennett kicks it inside forward 50, just on the top of the head of Bedgood. Johnson was there and got tackled, but he didn't have the football. The umpire said play on it, comes out. Brunt had a quick kick on it. Sandbrook's back there as a quarterback, switches it up. Wow. Davidson and Geishan. Geishan spoiled, but gave one over the shoulder. And free kick advantage will be paid. They get it towards Hopkins, a finger tipper, just in the field of play. Chips it over the top. Baboon, good spoil by Carr. Ball in dispute. Oh, Fleming goes hard. Now Baboon grabbed it, handballed forward.
It's on here, boys.
We'll run
right in front of me. They're right into it.
Well, it is...
Baboon through the first one there as Hopkins comes in late. They're onto Eddie Carr here. There's 2 of them on top of him. That was the Leongatha one that started that. Knee in the midriff as well.
Oh,
they're into it too.
Yeah.
His brother's come across here as well.
So the free kick's coming. It's going Maffra's way. And the umpires... Well, the emergency umpire's right onto it as well as Carr makes his way to the ground. And there'll be a free kick coming back here to Leongatha, I think you'll find, is it?
I'm not sure. It's his free kick. It's actually his free kick. He's got to go back on.
So it's Carr's free kick. He's got to go back on. Now Clossy comes back off. And Carr has the free kick.
Don't reckon I've ever seen that before.
No.
Well, it'll be interesting. I'm not sure how he got the free kick, but anyway.
He's absolutely spent.
He is.
All that.
I think the umpire said good punch.
Yeah. So he plays on now and he gets it to the 50, and in front was Sandbrook, ripped down. Bedgood roved it. We thought this game would get a little bit willing, as now Carr is a little bit to say as he comes off right in front of the Leongatha bench here as well, boys. And Hopkins has a bit of a look too. This is right on the bench right in front of us that we're happening, and we've got a shot on goal by Butcher.
And we got supporters. Carbless is involved now, the coach of Leongatha.
This is real as security's come involved as well. And meanwhile, John Butcher's going to have a shot in the pocket. So it's all happening. I don't know where to look. Butcher's got a shot. This spectator needs to jog on.
He does.
As Butcher kicks around the body and he misses it. And it's a skinny one. And it's a minor score.
Which ties the scores up at 7 points each, except Leongatha had the 1-goal one and Maffra have 7 behinds.
So the heat is on, both on field and off, as Leongatha coach Paul Carber's got involved, and then security as Scud, you heard from Scud, also got involved.
So quick kick there by Sandbrook, got it down the line. Johnson couldn't mark it. Comes to ground. Borshman's trying to work his wonders down at ground level, couldn't do so.
It's a real umpire's game today, isn't it? So the free kicks have been paramount, haven't they, Paul?
Yeah, it was 16 in the first quarter, and there's 4 already this quarter.
Wouldn't mind it just to put it away for a little bit and just open it up. It might sort of clear out the play as well. As from that stoppage, Willis just gains 30 metres and we'll have a boundary throw in. And as we said, and now Carr comes off for another spell. He's not feeling well at all. And that's Ed. He's a super player for this Eagles side. Keep an eye on that at ground level, Paddy.
Yeah, there's a bit in it, I think, that wrestle, boys. There was, a lot going on from what I could see.
Well, tapped it down there, Jones. Trying to work hard was Clossy, and he got one over the shoulder from Borshman. So can Maffra get a bit of run and open space going? It's a real defensive game at the minute.
So he chucked the elbow back there.
Carr,
the player with the free kick.
Well, that was Alex Carr, sorry.
So Ed's on the ground. Alex is off. So you've got a Carr on and a Carr off. And he dances around. Can he get around? Nicely done. Carr from centre of Traralgon to within 40 metres. Flies high. Back of the pack. Nice tackle. Kept the ball in, or did he? No. Fighting hard, he's Channing. Ducked the head, play on the call, fight behind play. Guess what? I reckon it could be Carr again. No, it's not.
Tom Jolly, boys.
It was Jolly who was involved in that.
Oh, they crashed it again.
Keep up with the ball. There's a bit of physicality around the Cherry at the minute. The ball's 45 metres from Maffra's goals on a 45-degree angle. The scoreboard, 7 points each. And the bar has been lifted.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can just sort of sense the feeling. We knew it was going to come into this game. They've got lots of history, both these sides. And now a free kick.
Something stupid's going to happen. You know, something's going to be that game-breaking, silly tackle, silly behind-the-play throw. And it's going to go, and once it goes, it's going to go the other way, and I think the game will open up.
All right, Nagel kicks it towards the wing area. There's Johnson, takes a strong mark. He looks to go back now. He quickly plays on. Hopkins gave a little pressure. Butcher's there. Nicely done. Gives it back to Johnson. And he's been called 50 from Brock Davidson, so Butcher...
Well, you know when you said something silly, I reckon it was that free kick.
The free kick.
To be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
The play on was there. The handball was given. We're talking about possibly a technicality. I think play on was the right call.
He's clearly played on.
Yeah, yep. So what could have been a forward 50 entry should now be a certain goal to Butcher.
Yeah, Danny Butcher it is, directly in front. He's only 15 metres out. Scores are all locked up at the 10-minute mark, and Butcher comes in, and he's snuck it home. And there's Maffra's first goal of the afternoon, and it goes to Danny Butcher.
Yeah, again, it came from an umpire's whistle as well, too. So great to see that Maffra have got their first for the afternoon. And he's running it back to the middle of the ground, limping there too, Butcher, but gets that goal for Maffra.
And the Greenham Gippsland scoreboard now sees a 6-point lead to Maffra at the 11-minute mark of the second quarter. Maffra 1-7-13, leading Leongatha 1-1-7.
So ball back in the centre of Traralgon Recreation Reserve. We've played 11 minutes, second quarter. As you heard, a goal the difference, but 8 scoring shots to 2.
Quick score update in the A-grade netball quarter time. It's Traralgon 11, Morwell 10, thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture.
All right, so who's going to contest the ruck here, boys? Got a new kid on the block.
Jackson Henry.
And it's going to be Harry, who's got a nice little leap on him up against Reed. Harry gets the leap and touches the ball first. Butcher tried to cut it off. Quick kick forward, though, by Brown. Threatens defensive 50, coming through nicely. I reckon could have been Johnson. They give ground and find Classy. Classy to within forward 50. Nice mark. Good strong mark.
He's gone
really.
Forward, Plemming.
At the end is Plemming. Said that might happen. Plemming. Nice. Can he find a full 40? Can't. Free kick.
Surely a free kick.
Over the top. So where they couldn't find a goal for near on 35 minutes, they've got the chance of kicking 2 inside a minute. And Mitch Bennett, who's pretty deadly, he'd be backing him to kick their second.
Yeah, Plemming went forward only when Bedgegood come off the ground. So quick little smart play there by Maffra.
Yeah, you're spot onto a boxer. He did move forward in that instance. Ed Carr back on the ground as well as Alex Carr as well. So the Maffra guys all looking all right.
So Mitch Bennett will skip in, as he always does, over the 50. Left footer, 45, on its way, straight over the goal umpire's head. And Bennett's up and about. The Eagles have got 2 in a row.
Yeah, spot on, Scud. He's got the perfect style for the way the wind's blowing as well. So he put it to that left side, let the wind do the rest of it. He got the swing that he wanted. Great goal there to Mitch Bennett. And a second goal to Maffra. He has that opened the game up for him now.
2-7-19 Maffra on the Greenham Gippsland scoreboard, leading Leongatha 1-1-7, a 12-point margin at the 13-minute mark of the second quarter.
So now Willis will do the ruck duties. Reid stays in there for the Eagles. Johnson's in there as well. You'd expect Willis to win this one. The renowned ruckman that he is, as he does tap it down, but Leongatha couldn't win it. Maffra do well. Johnson got it out to Butcher, who just missed the handball. Nagel might run onto this one. Alden's there as well. He got tackled, but got a handball away. Brown kicks it high. Inside forward 50 it goes, and Lloyd can't quite mark it. Ain will rove it. Kick around the body and misses.
He deserved that. He's been really deadly at ground level, but they're the ones are bread and butter for him. Just didn't get that hook enough around. Taking
Leongatha to 1-2-8 on the Greenham Gippsland scoreboard. They trail Maffra by 11 points. The Eagles are 2-7-19.
He's a real workhorse inside 50, Ganane, isn't he, Scud?
He is. The ball missed the net too at that Loyang end of the ground, so it's just gone. Oh no, we don't have one, do we?
Is there a net there, is it?
No, it's just gone 10 rows back.
My eyes are gone.
The footy's back, so someone's getting vocal.
It is.
So it goes towards right half back flank. Maffra from that missed opportunity from Ganane. A free kick paid again, I think behind play. May go, is it Skelling's way?
Yep.
John Skelling with those long sleeves. So Josh Skelling now from left half forward flank. Kicks to within 30. Punch from behind. Nice punch too it was from Reid. Will find the boundary. I reckon near enough to the intersection, forward 50 and boundary. Leongatha kicking. I'm not sure with a breeze. That breeze is.
Yeah, it's
you look at one set of flags
swirly, it is swirly.
The ground. You look at across the ground, it's going to Leongatha's end. So hard to pick. The scoreboard's the most important stat at the moment, and that favours Maffra. And they go forward. They do it through Ed Carr. A quick kick forward towards the outer side. Nicely done. Threading his way through was Cooper. And now a kick from Skelling. Josh within 30 metres. Front of the pack. Leongatha needs some winners here. They need to convert. Limited opportunities. They've nudged the scoreboard on 3 occasions. They trail by 11 points.
Boxer, this is the wind picking up, pushing to the far side of the ground, playing into Maffra's hands, isn't it?
Quick kick out of the pack.
Wow.
Don't tell me. I reckon it's a goal. It is indeed. And I reckon it could be Matt Borschman. Saw the 6. And I'm hoping the first numeral is 3, because if it is, Matty Borschman's got a much-needed goal for the Parrots.
Just that opportunist goal that he got then too. The ball hit the deck. He was quick to pounce on it as well. A much-needed goal there to Leongatha. Tightens the scoreboard up for him as well.
That margin back to 5 points in Maffra's favour on the Greenham Gippsland scoreboard. 2-7-19 the Eagles to Leongatha 2-2-14. We're coming up to the 16-minute mark of the second quarter.
So again, Willis and Reid stays in there. Jones just spending a little bit of time out. Alden won it from the stoppage, kicks it inside 50. Dunn leads his opponent in Walker. Now the ball trickles away from both of those, and a boundary throw in the breeze. Pushing it across the ground, Kieran Jones is still on the bench at the moment. Hayden Brown stats today, of course, coming in with an injury with a knee. He's done fairly well today. He's still sort of favouring that right knee, but he's working hard in the middle of the ground. As this ball back into the play now, and trying to do the roving work is the ruckman in Willis, but Reid wrapped him up. So right on the top of the 50 now for Leongatha. We've got a stoppage, and we've gone 16 and a half minutes into this second quarter. The margin is at 5 points at the moment. And trying to crash through there was Nagel. Gave it to Alden, who flicked it out the back. Harry gave it inboard now to Marriott. Nearly got ran down. Got ball to boot, though. There's Hopkins in front with Renoy. Hopkins wins it. Good tackle by Coleman. And the ball spills out. And the umpire's called holding the ball.
Man.
Holding the man. Can you believe it? He had the ball. He lost it and got called holding the man. Well, Hopkins chips it over the top to the pocket. Here's Maskell. Just lands at his toes. Can't keep it in. And we'll have a boundary throw in as Walker and Maskell have a look at each other.
Silly free kick.
And it's going the way of Maskell.
Yeah, he just threw the arm at him. They remonstrated a little bit, got him high. Umpire's got to pay it. Left footer as well.
I'm not sure. I still can't believe that holding the man decision. So Maskell, if he's a left footer, this will be a perfect one. Runs into the field of play around the body. And Cade Maskell has just missed it. A minor score at the 17 and 3/4 minutes.
That's taking Leongatha to 2-3-15 on the Greenham Gippsland scoreboard. A 4-point deficit from Maffra, who are 2-7-19.
Every time Maskell goes near the ball, the message must be just be at him, be at him, be at him, and they have been all day.
Surely not like that.
No, nearly cost them a goal. Darryl, it's a grand final, mate. There's no tomorrow.
Okay.
Winston Geeshan from full-back plays on. Nicely, 70-metre kick towards half-back line, finds a teammate. That teammate, I reckon, could be Jack Johnston. Jack Johnson from half-back line goes towards the outer side. Willie, I reckon he might go along the line from half-back, start to threaten half-forward. Easy mark, really, by Fleming. Sam, those white boots, go short. So they're being a little bit more patient. Just taking the heat out of the game. I think frustration's caused them a few problems. Alex Carr, whose brother ran out of petrol a few minutes ago. He's back on the field. Speak of Ed. But Alex, his kick was sloppy, and it was a chaos ball. Inside forward 50, Bedgood tries to keep it in that area. Leongatha with first chance. Now taken off the ball. Geeshan comes in, does he? Yeah, nicely done. And he get another touch. He does to Hutz. Hutz gives it off and inside 50. It's going to be a effort from Willis to burst through. He kicks it back to Hutz, and Hutz goes boom to Butcher. No, coming in from the side was Johnston. Now Bedgood.
Oh, what
and taken to the end by Marriott. And off they go through Sandbrook.
Yeah, got it out to Dunn. He's got a little bit of space if the ball stays in. No, it doesn't. Boundary throw in. 19 and a half minutes gone. And some good defensive work early again, Boxers. And we're 2-7-19 to 2-3-15 Maffra's way.
I just shake my head to both defences, how they can just link up and they just know each other, the style they play. They find each other so well.
So Willis picked it up off the ground, just shuffled it to Nagel. He got a quick kick away. In the front spot there was Hopkins, and it travelled to 15. He quickly handballed to Olden, got it down towards Harry, took the mark. That's 50, you'd think.
Yep, he's gone.
And Harry took the mark, got hit, and will have a 50-metre penalty.
And you know what? It wasn't worth that. If he was going to do that, he should have actually done it properly.
Worth it.
It was a short. You two thugs.
But it's true, though, isn't it? He's giving away 50, and the player's going to kick a goal.
But sometimes
if you give away a 50, the player has to come off.
But sometimes you look like a little bit of dill if you get there a little bit late.
Especially in the middle of the
don't want to hit him.
There's nowhere really to hide out in the footy ground, so everyone's going to see it.
Jackson Harry's directly in front, and the margin's at 4 points Maffra's way. Can they take the lead? The Parrots. Harry goes bang and puts it through. Leongatha in front. 20 minutes gone, second quarter.
I just don't want to have little snap moments too like that. It's going to cost you a really good quality final and something they're going to rue later on if they happen to lose the game too. So you can't reverse a free kick. Free kick was definitely there, and the 50. Maybe it's a great goal there to Harry.
Free kicks, Paul. There's been a lot of them.
6 to Leongatha, 4 to Maffra this quarter, and 16 in the first half. Third lead change for this quarter, which reminds us of last year's lead-changing game. 3-3-21 Leongatha to 2-7-19 Maffra, and that's on the Greenham Gippsland scoreboard.
26 free kicks already.
Unbelievable. Yep. So Jones v Willis back in the centre. Oh, geez, maybe Willis a fingertip, but no, nonetheless, he got the quick kick forward. Can Leongatha kick a couple in a row? Maskell couldn't find a teammate. Nicely done by the helmet-wearing O'Brien. He feeds it off to Adams, who goes towards the outer side of the ground. Here we go. The race will be beaten to the ball. That's Bedgood I speak of by the boundary. And smack bang in the centre of the outer side of the ground, there'll be a boundary throw-in, and you'll find that Jones and Willis will contest that boundary throw-in. The margin 2 points favouring Leongatha. Remembering we all anticipated a very close match. That's what we've got. I reckon the best is yet to come. Ball thrown back in, nicely done. A quick handball forward, under pressure by Olden, gained metres, but the kick from Classy sends it back to where it came and punched over by Marriott, I reckon, for another boundary throw-in.
He's a first-year player, Olden, isn't he?
Yep.
Incredible.
Rookie. Yep, of course.
Unbelievable.
Rookie of the Year, joint winner of the Rookie of the Year in the TRFM Gippsland League this year with Sales Jack McLaren. Both have been super players in our competition this year.
Leongatha winning at the stoppages with 10 clearances to 3 this quarter.
Yeah, and
that's Marriott and Olden who have been those real instigators of that too.
Kicked 3 goals to 2 as well. This time it was won by Carr, who quick kicked in the direction of Channing. Has to fight hard on a one-on-one. It's a good battle in the end with Cooper, and the umpire lets it go for a moment, and then we'll ball it up.
what I do now, Scott, is they're both sides have settled and they're prepared to drop players inside the 50 rather than try and go to the ball and really clog it up.
Still haven't seen a great deal of switching. These breeze, tricky conditions out there at the moment as Carr gave it backwards to Lambourne, who got it down the line. And Johnson was there as well, but Nagel picked it up. Channing just kicked it off the ground, then went and got it again. Out the back, they get one over the top now. Here's Fleming. Can he get it to Jolly? He does. 48, he took on the tackle of Skelling, and you don't do that too many times. That's holding the ball.
The old go-go gadget arms.
Yeah,
them going.
They're long, aren't they? It's a good tackle. The Skelling has it in the back pocket.
Yeah, he finds Zandbrook, who's got the same. They've had 3 possessions now because he goes over the top to Cooper. So here's the 4th possession. It's short to Stone. They're still in defensive 50. They're weaving their passage out of the problem area because Harry, again, on the half-back line with their 7th possession. It falls in the arms of Westaway. Bedgood on the mark. Westaway along the line. Can he find a winner? I tell you what, I thought that Marriott should have went for it.
What was that?
Wow.
I'm not sure what Hutch was thinking either, but he, rather than took the mark, he punched it forward 40 metres. But it wasn't to a teammate. That's what he needed to do. That's what he could have done if he took the ball in the first place. Butcher on the ground, but he's on his back and finds it hard to get clear possession.
Boys, I can't really describe what it sounds like, the air going out of a footy, but that was it. That was incredible.
Well, that was
he could have actually marked it.
Oh, that's right. Well, that was one of the golden fist moments, and of course, rest in peace for Danny Frawley. But that was a big spoil. Again, now Clossy goes for Maffra. They check side kick towards half forward flank. Skelling came out to meet it, gave it to Sandbrook, who's got some pace to run away. His chips kick inboard, nicely done, Stone. Well, he had to stand underneath it. He didn't know what was coming. He fumbled it, but Bowman got up top the Borshman. He lost it. Jones is there, a strong tackle. Maskell was there, and as well as Channing. He goes again, does Maskell. He got one over the shoulder.
Another high free kick to him.
Yep, free kick, and Channing caught one as he was going over the top. Maskell, Hopkins is in the pocket, doesn't go there. Maskell, he's too far out to score. He lowers the eyes and finds Chrissy Dunn right at the top of the 50.
He's a big kick, Dunn.
Has he got the distance? The breeze now sort of going across his right shoulder.
Scott, it's half-time in the A-grade netball, and Morwell have taken the lead there now. They're 5 up at half-time, but I don't have the exact scores.
Big second quarter. I might have the score for you to help you out. It is 23-18 at half-time. As Dunn comes in from about 52 metres on its way. Has it got the leg? It's got the accuracy. And it's punched on the last line into the post by the ruckman, Kieran Jones.
Takes Leongatha to a 3-point lead. They're 3-4-22 on the Green and Gippsland scoreboard. Maffra 2-7-19.
Johnson the target from full back. He takes the ball under pressure, finds Bedgood on the lead. Fingertips to it, couldn't take it in. And another boundary throw in. So it's at right half-back flank for Maffra, left half-forward flank, obviously, for Leongatha. Willis will contest the ruck, and Jones makes his way to what will inevitably be that contest between the two. Willis, nice tap forward again. Can he find a teammate? He can't. Down on the ground, O'Brien. Quick work by Brown. Couldn't get a clear possession, or one that benefits the side. Going in hard was Butcher head first. That's dangerous. And now from the side, going in low and taking some legs with him, but the umpire thought play on. And there'll be a boundary throw in again. That player done.
Oldham's just come off too. He's just changing his boots too, so maybe the ground is drying out now, and players are just need to start preparing that at half-time.
Paddy, you check that for us as Marriott burst away from the stoppage. Handball out the back to Cooper. He gets around one, then just checks his kick. Top of the 50, Stone quickly plays on, and he's got Hopkins at a lead at his toes. Couldn't get there. Great work by Renoy. He's been clearly the best, but he's coughed it up. He gave it back to Stone, steps around Renoy, and Stone sprays it out to the right. And
downfield. 1 sec, reversed.
That should be reversed.
Yeah,
that was rubbish.
But you know what happened? Stone posed for the free
kick. Yeah, he dragged him down.
And he shouldn't probably have got it. And then got a little bit too confident, and it was reversed back to Classy.
Wow, there you go.
Moments. So Classy kicks line, and they've got some room to move now. Butcher needs to find the lead. No, Bedgood it was going to. Cut off nicely by Fleming. He'll kick from 45, maybe 50 on a 45. Top of the square. He's got the sit, Butcher. He's got the mark, Butcher.
That was a really smart kick. He knew he was never going to make the distance, so he just put it to the hot spot. And John Butcher read it beautifully. He's got that bit of height distance, the height on
Not going to mark it down yet.
I just did.
I'm marking it down.
No, do not mark it down yet.
He's directly in front, Poppy.
Yeah, he is. And he's got it. Yeah, put it down.
But a great year set up there too, and it was a great little lead up there too. The kick there coming from Clossy from that debatable. Was it debatable or was it just a silly free kick though? Quick play again, got him inside 50, and a great goal there to Butcher.
Which is the fourth lead change for the second quarter, taking Maffra into the lead at the 28-minute mark. Coming up to half-time, 3-7-25 on the Greenham Gippsland scoreboard. Leongatha 3-4-22.
Well, this is what we... Sorry.
Would have been a kick for goal for Leongatha. Turned out to be a goal for Maffra.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And this is what we sort of expected, didn't we? That we've had 6 goals scored in this quarter. We didn't get any kicked in the first. It's just starting to settle down and just starting to open up just a little bit. And those big errors are very costly as Jones with brute strength won it from the stoppage. Johnson, top of the 50, towed it, didn't quite get a handle on it. Cooper gave it quickly off to Stone. His kick out wide towards Dunn, and he'll be the first one there. He does a bit of a shimmy, gets back to that left foot, gets it to Lloyd, and again at his toes. Ball still in the field of play. Hutz goes hard, and Bushman wrapped him up in the tackle. And 55 metres around from Leongatha's goal, we'll see this stoppage. And great work by Hutz. You know, he throws his body around back there.
You know, Poppy, the thing is...
and he's just given away a silly free kick. Now, he moved his leg. I won't call it a kick, but he certainly moved his leg in that direction of Borshman. So the free kick to Leongatha. Just a bit of a movement like that.
Oh, wow.
As I
really deserved that.
Taking everything out of the commentary box and
got a corky.
Standing his ground nicely back there was... Carr.
You got a kick. I had my head ripped off my legs as he hit my headphones. As he sort of indicated what a kick looks like.
Workplace boys.
So based on that, John Butcher didn't kick the last goal. His leg moved and connected with the ball, and it was called a goal as Leongatha tried to go forward. It's been a few changes of leads, and just as they were prepared to try to grab that lead back in the dying seconds, the half-time siren, boys, has sounded.
Yeah, Maffra 3-7-25. They lead Leongatha 3-4-22. The game opened up in the second quarter. As Poppy said, it's half-time. We've got all the key stats for you out of the first half of football for Paul Carter. And thanks to Gippsland Ozuzu Ute. This is Gippsland Live, the grand final of 2019 of the TRFM Gippsland League. All thanks to Harvey Norman Electrical.
Come on out! Get Their hands on the foot, don't stop us, boys. Don't let him run away from him. Really tight, boys. Don't give them that easy kick. Right up their ass. Keep running.
Every little one counts, boys. Everything there counts. It all makes a difference at the end.
We keep the pressure on, we man up. They'll shit themselves. When they can't score, they will shit themselves. I guarantee you. I did it that from. I'll do it today. The long weekend, the outscore is quarter. Come on, boys. Just win one more up. That's what we're going to do. Win this next one. Win this next one. We're going to win.
All over most of the game, man. Remember they didn't score going down this way. They did not score.
Come on, now, yeah, come on here. Harry doesn't have break. They're going to run out of the ledge. We're going to open them up. Come on. We're going to get a 5-10 minute window this quarter. We've got to make the most of it. We'll come.
Leongatha first. Paul Carbus was at quarter time. He also spoke about the need to wake up. Just said to his players, there's half a game left here. Drew on their experience. Sort of appealed to him to lean back on that experience and look and hope to bring this back in the second half. Wayne Butcher from Maffra spoke about the fact that, look, they may not have been accurate in front of goals, but they have dominated much of the first half. So, again, he just called on his players and called for a big second half effort. We're in for a ripping game of footy here, boys. We all know what this is going to end up like. It's going to be a kick or two each way.
It certainly is, Boxer. Some key players come into the game. How have you found Hayden Brown, Cade Maskell and Jackson Harry, the injured guys?
They haven't really been a massive influence on the game. I think Brown's had a few free kick, a few disposals, but Maskell, there must have been some homework done through the Maffra camp there too, because every time he's got near the ball, they've actually gone at him to make sure that he worked for his possession. But he does look a little bit hesitant at times as well too. I'm not sure if the injury is playing on his mind as well. You never know. He's one of those players that can bob up and kick 3 or 4 and a quarter. We've seen that plenty of times throughout the season. Yep. So don't be surprised if he does that.
So before this even starts, we have a blood rule. We haven't got the third quarter underway, but there's a little bit of blood on Ed Carr's knee, I think it is.
Are you kidding?
And he has to come off the ground. So he's a midfielder. So now Winston Geeshan goes in.
He should have pulled his socks up.
You'll find Alex Carr will go in and Geeshan will go into the back half.
Ed Carr's had fun being rotated by the umpires today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a frustrating afternoon. Just quickly, how have you found Jack Johnson? Of course, a lot of talk about him coming into the game.
Hasn't been too bad. I thought we're looking for that goal kicking that he's done throughout the year, but he's got his possessions around the midfield. He's been dangerous, and he got him a couple of inside 50s as well.
Second quarter in particular, he had 3 kicks, 2 handballs, 3 marks.
Well, third quarter's about to get underway. Poppy's stuffing his face still with party pies as Jones got up high, got his hand on it with Willis at the ground level there. Now the ball just squirts out the back. They let the play go, and there's that man Johnson. Kicks to the top of the 50, going back. Sandbrook takes a mark and quickly plays on. So is that the message the afternoon, as Sandbrook got it nearly on the top of Stone's head? Borshman just took his eyes off it, allowed Renoy to come in and tackle.
Nice.
Sandbrook hit with a shepherd and then won the footy himself. Nagel squeezed a handball out. Miss Bowman. Here's Marriott. What a pickup on the wing. Drives it inside forward 50. Ganane's in the back spot. Pushes him out. It's going to dribble over the back. Does it sit? It might dribble through.
Oh, hit the post.
It's hit the upright. Tom Marriott gets a point. But what a great pickup on the wing.
That was right in front of me, boys. That was unbelievable. Did not break stride picking that up and then nearly kicked that from 65.
So Huts plays on now from Maffra towards the outer side of the ground. Half back flank, the race is on. Who leads the race? It could be Coleman. He first player there. Can he get a clean possession? Hot on his heels. He can't, so nicely done. Channing, he's been one of the Maffra's better players. He kept that ball in. He hasn't, boys. Unfortunately for Eagles fans, to be about to be throwing 65 metres from their home, the home being goal.
I'll do a quick around the grounds in the netball, thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. It's 3-quarter time, and Maul still have a lead there. It's 32-30.
So back here are inside the forward, just outside forward 50 of Maffra. And Jones and Willis again. As Tom Jones puts it straight down. Where are the Crummers? Channing's the one. Handball quickly to Johnson. Try and get it back to Channing. Couldn't quite do so. Leongatha got some numbers back there in Cooper. and his kick goes high and wide, and too wide, in fact, out of bounds on the full.
Scud, no real massive changes at half-time that I can see. The only thing that Plemon has stayed forward for Maffra.
It must be hot out there because Coleman's got rid of his long sleeves. Nice kick to Johnson, who elevated and took a mark right on 50. Will he play on and try and run around here? This will be a tough kick with the breeze nearly directly in his face. We've travelled 2 minutes. We only had the one score, but the margin now is at 2 points as Jack Johnson takes his time.
It's a bit happening in the goal square too, guys. I'll keep an eye on it.
So Johnson just chips the kick over the top and waits for a forward, but unfortunately it didn't eventuate, and Tom Marriott took the uncontested mark.
So putting his hand up as a game changer, early minutes, third quarter, when both sides are looking for one towards the outer side. Not sure how the umpire saw that. Was it a mark? Must have been. Either that or out of play in the full. It was awfully close. It'll be Coleman who takes the ball and threatens the forward 50 from Maffra. Nicely done. Butcher got rid of his opponent, tried to reel the ball in, couldn't. That'll be a boundary throw in now.
He's just got that knack to get in front, Baboon, and just make it really awkward for the forwards to get a clear run at it.
It's been a good contest. It probably nullified each other, both Baboon and Butcher. Now the ball thrown in section, forward 50 and boundary. Willis got rid of Jones. Can he get hold of the ball? He can't. Hands and knees. Fights hard. He gets up and leaves the ball behind. Now Butcher, Danny tries to squeeze a passage through and can't.
Free kick.
The umpire says, guess what? You've tried hard. You were close, and the free kick will go your way. Alex Carr.
Yep.
So Alex Carr on a 45-degree angle, 30 metres from goals. Been kicking into the face of a decent sort of breeze. You'd reckon he'd have to start it right.
He's a lovely kick, though.
Well, he's taken a run up of 30 metres to kick 30 metres.
So that breeze has picked up, though.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't get tired in this run up. So here we go. Carr will ride this one out of sight of the ground. Takes his time. Very settled. Off the boot. Oh, geez.
Coming back.
Wedge, but he timed it perfectly, hasn't he, boys? And in doing so, he stretched that lead out once more, Paul Carter.
Out to 8 points on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, with Maffra going to 4-7-31, Leongatha 3-5-23.
It's a smart kick of the ball then too, because that wind really did pick up in that moment where he was running into. So he gave it enough height to get it over the pack, and he just gave it enough angle to get it through the middle, didn't he, Pop?
Yeah, he did a good job. So well done to the Maffra boys, who, despite having been beaten to the ball for the opening minutes of this third quarter, got what both sides wanted desperately. That's the first major score.
I've got some breaking news in the AFL. I'll come back to that very shortly. It's just a offer on the table for Tim Kelly. So I'll come back to that in a minute.
Right.
Why wouldn't you want to leave Geelong after last night's performances? Jones got up. That's good work off the wing area by Coleman. And he took him on, and that's holding the footy.
It is.
He just lost the handle on it, and that's the tough one. So in the middle of the ground, Brown will take it. He looks to go out to the wing side. Does he get over Alex Carr? He doesn't. And Kelly put him down, but no 50. So Alex Carr's been busy in this third quarter. Just chips it over the top to the brother Ed, and he can mark right in the centre square, right in the middle of it. Comes to the, inside 50 of the wobbly one. Skelling had to punch it in the end. Bowman's there. Can he get a clean handball away? He does. Skelling, half-back flank, barrels it to the centre half forward area. Lloyd, well, the first mark, I reckon, from Lloyd this afternoon. It's one-on-one inside forward 50. It's Ganane on Lambourne. The kick's a poor one. Ganane's there. Works his player, Lambourne, who slips over. Ganane now. Tries it, don't argue. Handball's back to Maskell. Chips his kick over the top.
No.
He's missed it. Hutz overruns it. Now Alex, that was Johnson, gave a handball to Jolly inboard to Channing. Channing's in all sorts of trouble, but somehow the magician gets out of it. Kicks to half forward. Baboon drops it, slips down. Fleming has a bounce. Handball's over the top. Butcher gets a handball. Great work by the Leongatha defence. Do they hold up? Here's Bennett. He gets it back out. The shot on goal from Fleming will eventually be a goal. And they've got two in a row now, the Eagles.
Jeez, and pardon the pun, they nearly butchered that, didn't they? The Maffra side then too. And great work there by Fleming. Just inside 50, had just the smarts just to get the handball over the top. The run down there, I think it might have been by Westaway, nearly pulled off a miracle. But Fleming was there to back up what he first started, and a great snap goal to Maffra.
Taking then now to a 14-point lead, 6-minute mark of the third quarter. The McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard has Maffra on 5.7.37, Leongatha 3.5.23.
Boys, credit's got to go there to Lockie Channing in that goal too. That was incredible. It's made 3 of them miss him, and to get the ball forward, that was what started all of that.
You're not wrong. Ball back in the centre now. Jones gets the tap. Can he find a teammate? He can't. Leongatha desperately need to get the next. Stay in contact. Free kick will help their cause. Leongatha's way through Marriott. Again, starting to have an influence. We mentioned that. And this bloke too needs to get more. Brock Davidson, right half forward flank. Looks forward, not a lot of movement. He'll kick in hope more than anything else. The lead's on. Can he find Maskell? He can, but he couldn't get hands to it. Willis tackles Jones, who claimed the ball, and off they go. Good work through Johnson. Handballs to that man who's been good, O'Brien. He gives it off, and they now settle just short of half forward. Fleming, the bloke that kicked the last goal, now kicks to Bennett.
Kick.
And Bennett smack bang in front of goal, 40 metres out. He's deadly.
Gee, Fleming going forward certainly been crucial.
It has. He's just a hit up. He's
Ball
just
use.
a cool head, and he uses the ball very well. I just look a little bit deflated. Just back on that goal before that Fleming kicked. That Maskell kick inside 50, there's normally his bread and butter, isn't it? His goal assist inside. That was a turning point for me.
Well, they're putting the foot down. This is a big moment for Monticello's. Can Bennett get it out to a game high 20? Left foot kick, starts it right. The breeze brings it back. And Bennett's got another one. He becomes the first multiple goal scorer this afternoon, Mitchie Bennett. That's 2.
Clutch goal. Saw those sort of players there too. Mitch Bennett, he's a classy player. Cool head under pressure there as well. Just a couple of errors from Leongatha have cost them a couple of goals this quarter. And a 20-point lead now. We might find it very hard for Leongatha to come back from.
And the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, it sees Maffra on 6.7.43, Leongatha 3.5.23. We've played 8.5 minutes into the third quarter.
Well, they're just starting to get their run from half back. They're starting to get a little bit cleaner, are the Eagles. And they've got 1 foot down as Willis this time taps it out. Hopkins off the wing, but great work by Johnson. Handballs in the open space. Coleman's been busy around top of the 50. Here's Fleming. He goes to ground. O'Brien tries to toe poke. It comes off. Here's Channing. Gets around 1. Delivers inside 50 to Bedgood, who marks in front of his opponent. 45 metres out. He'll kick it from about 50.
Ominous signs now.
Yeah, great work, Boxer. You've struggled with that all year. I reckon you've nearly nailed it. There's Bedgood.
He'll kick this.
Well, he will. The accuracy will be the question.
He'll kick the goal then.
Let's see. 9.5 minutes gone. Third quarter. Big moment. Bedgood kicks it, all right. It's not going through for a goal. It's missed everything, and it's gone out of bounds on the full.
He's going for the Teeters goal at the other side.
Still missed?
He still missed it.
So we take our breath. Often referred to as a premiership quarter, and certainly Maffra are starting to put the foot down. They've kicked 3 goals to none in this quarter. Inside 50s, Paul.
7-3 Maffra's way.
So went short did Willis. Westaway, sorry. And marked in that back pocket area by Baboon. Tries to square it up out wide to Stanbrook. He's got one outside 50. Can he find the target? Nagel, is it a field of play? Yes, it is. Just inside it. Chips it over the top. Wind starting to pick up. Over the back, Skelling could mark. Good recovery, but then left it behind. He can't get a handball out. Good pressure by the Eagles. Ball comes out the back now. Westaway got it over the top now to Hopkins. Quick kick. Half forward flank it goes. Harry's there. Missed it. Walker runs onto it. They've got one on the far side and the switch is on, and it's Cade Renoy.
So Renoy now on centre of the ground, goes along the corridor to Johnson. Johnson, a room to move. Left half back flank. In fact, forward flank. On the lead, I reckon it could be Fleming again. The man that Boxer called for, well, he's delivered in spades. And Boxer's been there and done it as a player and a coach, and he knows what needs to be done. And Fleming's doing it quite nicely.
Jack Johnson this quarter, 7 disposals. He's getting hotter and hotter as the game goes on.
You can just see their pressure's lifted as well too, Maffra, so they're forcing that turnover. And then when the ball went forward then for Leongatha, they had no answers at all for their back line.
Well, similar in the first quarter, they just weren't making goals, were they? 6 behinds in the first quarter, and the third quarter, they're going for their 4th goal straight. So his kick from Fleming isn't going to go across the face of goals. It is, so another minor score.
McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, Australia's most popular barista-made coffee, only at McCafe.
21-point lead to Maffra, 6.8.44, Leongatha 3.5.23.
Olden's kick was smothered at the top of the 50. He gets a clearing handball out to some open space. Nagel was there, taps it to a teammate nicely to Skelling. Kick around the body is high. It's 2-on-1. Maskell's on the 1, and the 2 wins out, and then the 3rd comes in Jones to help. Hutz was there. Chips his kick out wide. It's nicely done, and it's out in the far side. Swinging around on that one. Is it Jolly? Top of the square it goes. Johnson goes up, nearly a mark at ground level, shuffles it out. Fleming goes hard. Leongatha put the body on the line, and good tackle by Bedgewood would cause the stoppage. And Jack Johnson's a little slow to get up, but they've got what they wanted, an inside 50 stoppage.
Boys, Johnson's been everywhere, and it's funny, him and Tom Marriott are going straight at each other head-to-head.
Good contest, ripper contest, free kick. Maffra's way, dangerous times for Leongatha. They've been good. They're going to be better if they're going to stay in touch, because the pressure is on now as Alex Carr will try to kick his 2nd goal of the afternoon and join Mitch Bennett as the only other multiple goal scorer this afternoon.
I think something's going to be done with that. Here we go. It's on here behind play with Marriott. Was getting followed off there by, was it Coleman?
Yep.
So there's a little bit happening.
Borshman comes to help out as well. The emergency umpire out there pretty quickly.
So Carr from 35 off the boot, no, across the face for goal. So they could be putting a match-winning lead between them and the Parrots, and they're not, just at the minute. Not at the minute.
No, I think it's time too now to make some changes forward for Leongatha. I think Maskell now, he just looks a little bit deflated and flat and hasn't given him too much forward, and he's probably not alone there, but Ghanaian's probably been the biggest winner forward for him at the minute. So maybe it's time to start swinging some changes.
Played 13 minutes into the 3rd quarter. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Maffra 6-9-45. Leongatha 3-5-23.
Sandbrook runs, plays on, wobbly kick outside, over the back, nicely done by Bowman. He pushes back, does Bowman. He looks to the wing, Harry's there, decides to come in board, and he doesn't get the target. It missed it though. Bedgewood thumps it forward, goes back to Bowman. Now they might have a chance. Nagel just barrels one to half forward. Lloyd and Hutz, a big spoil by Hutz again. Lambourne handballed inboard to Walker, kick around the body under pressure, and Sandbrook will go back and take the mark at half back.
Been pretty good.
He has.
They need the run and attack though. They need to start taking some risks. And Sandbrook and his half-back flank can't just find an open target. There's no movement for him. And this kick down the line all the time will favour Maffra. A big pack forms. Did it get out the back? Harry's there. Missed the handball target. Butcher goes well. Olden did well to get it. Then give it to Nagel, who barrels one. Comes off the side of the boot. Hopkins is there. It's a foot race with Geishan. The boundary line might beat them both, and it does. And we've got a boundary throw in. 14 and a half minutes gone. And it is the Eagles leading by 22 points.
Just that difference, the way they go inside 50. You know, these guys are just hoping and praying that the ball lands in the arms, where Maffra's setup is quite clean at the moment.
I reckon the last half a dozen kicks from the Parrots have been tumbling punts, and they need something a bit better than that, as the ball is now spills out from 25 metres from Leongatha's goals, as Boxer and Scud look at each other affectionately. And also,
there's no affection there, let me give you the tip.
With an
there was Daryl, sorry.
The ball to be thrown back in, 25 metres out from Leongatha goals. They need to find the scoreboard, desperately need to find the scoreboard. Can they? Can they do it right now? Maskell quick kick to within 20 metres. O'Brien, first player there, handballs, keeps possession. Can they dance around through Lambourne? They can't. The umpire says ball in. Boundary throw in, a metre from the goals. The margin, 22 points.
Haven't really won too many goals from stoppages, have they, Poppy, today either?
They haven't.
And normally they're pretty good with this. As it comes back in, big leap from Harry over the back. Quick snap by Stone.
Yes.
And that could be the spark thereafter. It's the first of the 3rd quarter. They're still trailing. But a good goal by Cameron Stone.
Yeah, look, they're a very good side, and I know we're not going to really write them off here. I know the scoreboard says that they're down by a few goals, but sometimes goals like that just gives you enough spark to get yourself back in the game. Now they've just got to back it up with another one, make it back-to-back.
Margin down to 16 points in Maffra's favour at the 16-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. Maffra 6-9-45. Leongatha now 4-5-29.
Well, we're going to get a netball score for you in a moment. It's very tight in the A grade over there between the Tigers and the Maroons in the A grade netball.
I think Traralgon were down by 2 goals at 3-quarter time. At the moment, the margin here, as you heard from Paul Carter, 16 points, favouring Maffra, but they're going to go forward again, or are they? Good tackle, and nicely done by Channing.
He slipped.
But he slipped when he needed to stand up, and the kick from Skelling
Here we go.
falls fortuitously in the arms of Chris Dunn, if you do not mind. Well, he's done it before, but not today, and he needs to do it now, does Dunn. So he's 45 metres out the slightest of angles, and this kick can put them within 10 points, if you don't mind.
Yep.
After this, I'll ask you if did Dunn do it.
And I'm hoping I can say he did.
Well, he's a lovely kick too, and he knows where the goals are, and it's a big moment. 17 minutes into the third. It's a wobbly looking kick, but you know what? It might just work. The goal umpire's gone down. I'm not too sure how he could have seen it go anywhere.
That's a goal.
And the goal umpire gets up. I think he was told by the field umpire a minor score.
Yeah, he thought it hit the post, but I reckon it got him in the side of the head. Play on's the call, and they bring the ball back in quickly, and the race is on. First player there, Rhett Kelly, who kicks around the body, but it will find the boundary line.
McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard at the 17 and 3/4 minute mark of the third quarter. 6-9-45 Maffra, Leongatha 4-6-30, 15-point margin in favour of Maffra.
Boys, I wouldn't be shocked here if Maffra try and take the sting out of the game for a couple of minutes, just try and slow it down a little bit, hold possession, and just try and keep Leongatha at bay here. They've just got a little bit of momentum.
Just got a quick upgrade in the A-grade netball, 46-41. Morwell are premiers in the A-grade netball, getting over the top of the Traralgon Maroons there in the A-grade game. 46-41, the final score. As we have a boundary throw-in back here. It's a great Saturday afternoon. The 2019 Gippsland League Grand Final is what you're listening to today. And it's a great game. 15 points is the margin. Jones here tried to crash his way through. Marriott, though, ripped it off. And then Coleman goes the other way. Sorry, Johnson it was. And going to ground, free kick to Carr, who got pushed in the back. And he'll win it. And he's starting to win a few of the free kicks as well. He's putting his body on the line. He plays on. He's a raking right foot kick. It goes deep to the goal line. It'll get over the back. Sovereign's there. Bennett's there. Snaps on his left. Put it through. And Mitchie Bennett knows where the goals are. And he is a superstar freak inside forward 50.
Boys, Leongatha are claiming that it's been touched here. It's going to be interesting what the umpire calls.
All clear. It's a goal.
All clear. It was a goal every day of the week by Mitchie Bennett.
It's that quick play again there too. Look, that mark should have been taken inside then too. I'm not sure if it was Rhett Kelly or just can't pick up the
Sovereign,
player.
I reckon.
Might have been Sovereign too. So, and then Mitch Bennett, that opportunist that he is, the ball bounced into his hands, left foot snap, great goal.
21-point margin in Maffra's favour on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard. 19-minute mark, third quarter. Maffra 7-9-51. Leongatha 4-6-30. Mitch Bennett now 3 goals.
Johnson's been good. He's come to the bench. That left hand still heavily strapped. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. It's the week after last. The ball now from Carr, centre of the ground, kicks to centre half forward, inside forward 50. Ugly bounce. Will it work for or against the Eagles? It was against them. Skelling got one out. Now Bowman, a quick toe poke off the ground, gets it out of the danger area, but he falls in the ball, and the ball is held in. Well, there was some luck in that, to be honest, because I thought he could have been done for holding the ball. Alex Carr locked it in nicely.
He's been good, Alex Carr, this quarter. He's lifted for the Eagles. Big tap there by Willis. O'Brien taps it nicely to Renoy, who kicks around his body. It's going to land right at the top of the 50. Bedgood came out to meet it. Cooper was there, gave it to Skelling. Tumbles one back. It's a rush kick, and they were lucky there. It was 3-on-1, and the free kick went to Cade Maskell, who goes short, but it's a poor one. It might work, though. Great work by Olden. Kicks it, top of the 50. Back goes Borschman with the flight and marks. They got numbers in, and can they get it over the back? Here's Dunn and Lambourne. Dunn used the body, pops back up again, grabs it, got slung around in the tackle, and the Eagles do well. Butcher got it out to Carr.
And Carr over the top. They got the runner there, and Renoy, who's been pretty good from defensive 50 along the line. But it's all Leongatha, and I reckon Baboon will take the easiest of marks and play off on that right leg. Plays on quickly, does it nicely. Chris Dunn, room to move, runs 10, kicks 45 to within 30 metres of goals. Big thumping punch from Hearts, finds the boundary just metres from Leongatha's goals.
They've done all those
21 points up. Sorry, Scott.
No, you're right. They've done all those little things very well, Maffra, haven't they? The big spoils when they needed to, the big crunching tackles when they needed to, and the delivery inside forward 50's been good.
Spot on, Scud. And There was just a different contrast then too. And then when Dunn had that ball there inside 50, the amount of Maffra numbers that made ground just to get to that contest was fantastic.
21 minutes have gone. Willis tapped it down. Bowman was at the front and square. Got tackled quickly. Maffra work hard as a defence unit. Johnson's working overtime there as well. Another stoppage.
I don't know that they can come from this far down. They need to kick basically what they've kicked in 3 quarters in the last quarter to steal the lead. So they need to get close in the dying minutes. Willis gets a tap. Butcher, the recipient of that tap, kicks to within 50. Stone, he's kicked a goal this quarter, but he didn't kick one then. In fact, he was dispossessed fairly, and it was called as dropping the ball. The free kick will go. Is it that man again in Renoi? He's been good, hasn't he?
Certainly has. Stats for Cade.
14 now.
As a small half-back flanker, he's had a good afternoon. Big fly out there from Butcher. That was John. Borshman was at the front of that pack to kick around his body, but all numbers. Here's Renoi again. He's got some toe. Left foot kick though. It's going to come back. Kelly takes the mark on the wing for the Parrots. Just chips one over the top of the toes. Yeah. Oh, he put his teammate Olden under pressure, but he was up to the task. He gave it back to the runner, and then the delivery. Great work by the ruckman Jones. He got a hand up, and again they go. And again, a big thumping kick out of the back half. This time it was from Coleman, but it was marked. The umpire said it was touch play on. Sovereign had to quickly rush it. Nagel was there. Well, he sold some candy, lost the footy, and then eventually got his left boot to it. It's scrappy, it's scrambly, and no one can seem to get a clean possession away. And now Coleman just kicks it directly towards the boundary line and finds it. And the umpire says...
Deliberate. Yep, he's called deliberate.
He's called deliberate free kick. No, it's going to go Maffra's way. I don't know what that decision was for.
It was off the ball. It's a free kick for behind the place. Right?
Well, all right, so Maffra now along that line again. They're trying desperately to keep Leongatha out, and they're doing it quite well. I mean, this is a win.
Yep.
They're not scoring themselves, but with that lead of 21 points at the 23.5-minute mark, third quarter, they just don't want Leongatha to edge closer.
It's just Maffra's ability to get numbers to the ball when it's inside their defensive 50. They just bottle it up and don't give Leongatha any room.
It's a challenging game physically, but they're up to it, the Maffra side. Leongatha can't find a crack in the armour, and the umpire will do his best to breathe.
Just down here at ground level, the wind has picked up a little bit towards the end that Maffra's kicking towards. I'm in a pretty sheltered area, and I'm feeling a little bit just blow across, straight in front of me. So, interesting going into that last quarter.
Is 21 points enough then? That might be the question at three-quarter time. So maybe Leongatha won another one. Renoi was very good at ground level, and then an overzealous tackle against Leongatha. That was Olden, and the free kick will go in the hands out there of Coleman. He chips it over the top, and he found Ed Carr, who marked it falling to ground. He's on the wing area. Now, Carr's a lovely kick, so this will get us a bit of an indication of how the conditions are, how breezy it is. He thumps it into it, just sort of holds up in the end, doesn't really get big penetration on it. And Leongatha have got some numbers now. Marriott across half-back can run and now kick it to half-forward. There's no one there. It's all Maffra, and it's Cade Renoi.
Yeah, poor decision there by Marriott, one of his few poor decisions today. He's been good in his third quarter, pretty steady throughout the day, but that was a poor bit of play. He didn't have a lot of options, but Renoi, I reckon that's possession about 17 from memory.
19 now.
19 now, so he's starting to build very quickly.
You're listening today?
I am. Yeah, I'm still a couple off, but I'm getting closer.
For Gippsland Ozuzu Ute, one of the better players this afternoon.
Ball thrown back in front of the pack. I'm not sure the ball was thrown in properly, but play on's the call. Butcher first there. But a free kick behind play will go Leongatha's way. Can't pick the player at the minute.
It's going in the way of...
Marriott, is it?
No, it's not Marriott on that far side.
Bowman's on the lead. That's the target. Gee, it's a high risk kick, and it didn't pay off because Geishan cut it off, and he'll play on quickly.
Quickly gets it to the top of the 50. Missed his leading target. Butcher tried to thump it forward, but Leongatha had the numbers. Scalling chips it, and that's not least nicely done. Here's Bowman. Handball inboard to Hopkins. Twists out a little bit of trouble. Gets it to the wing now. Some open space does occur. Sovereign's on the wing, and he's got some pace, and he takes off. He's kicked, though. It's a poor one. It gets to Harry, though, but kicks around his body. Going back is Maskell. Great work by Walker to come out and save the day again for the Eagles. And we spoke about how important the defence were going to be today. Well, at the moment, you give the tick to Maffra.
Yeah, I tell you what, that work from Walker, although the kick wasn't great, I think it highlighted just what an impact, as Paddy G said, at ground level this wind is playing.
They're just forcing them to kick quickly in, and there's just the tumble kicks in aren't working. And as we said, the wind really pick up now too.
26 and a half minutes gone, and we've only seen 4 goals, so I wouldn't expect a heck of a lot of time on. We lost a little bit of time at the start. Scud holds up 5 fingers, well, 4 fingers and a thumb. Same as 5, I'm sure.
How much is that? 4.
Same. Here we go. Nicely done. Marriott. Can he do something here? He can. Now Ganane over the top. They need to go again. They've got it for goal, don't tell me. Yes, indeed. He's done it. I told you he would. He would do it, done, and he did.
I just can't believe he did have, I couldn't see who was that in the goal scorer he had on his own too, but smart enough, been around long enough to give him the chance to get the Parrots back into this game, and a great goal there to Leongatha.
It's a 15-point margin at the 27-minute mark on the McDonald's Gippsland scoreboard, with Maffra having that advantage 7-9-51 to Leongatha 5-6-36.
We've got a game on, absolutely. There's a bit of a breeze blowing towards Leongatha's end of the ground. Maffra have been super this quarter. They have kicked 4 goals to 2. And will it be enough? 15 points they lead by. Jones got a handle on it and then tried to tap it again. Great work to Channing. Oh, gave it to Johnson, who got crunched, and then Marriott picked it up and gave it to Cooper. His kick, top of the 50. Have they got one more left in them, the Parrots? The numbers favour the Eagles in this contest at half forward. Davidson does well to win it. Over to the top to Hopkins, and they've done exceptionally well. Maskell, 60 metres out. Left foot shot. Goes to the hot spot. Goes back with Lloyd. Can't mark. Great spoil, Michael Coleman. He's done it so many times. And the siren has sounded for 3/4 time.
I could just see what he wanted to do, and he had Harry in the pocket on his own, and he kicked it to a 2-on-1. What a quarter that was.
Well, 7-9-51 the Eagles. They lead it by 15 points at 3/4 time in the grand final. We've got 1 to go. Leongatha, a 5-6-36, kicking with a slight breeze, possibly a 1 or 2 goal advantage. This is going to be an absolute belter, as it always is between these two sides. It is Gippsland Live, and it's for Harvey Norman Electrical.
Sandbrook and Josh Hopkins, 12 to Cam Stone, and 11 to Luke Bowman, and 15 to Josh Sculling.
Well, we've got 1 to go, boys. Boxer, how's it going to pan out?
Leongatha have to throw everything at it now. It's straight ahead, corridor football now. Go 1-on-1. They went 1-on-1 there for a little while and got themselves a couple of goals. So Leongatha got to go all or nothing.
Well, Willis won the first tap, but Carr was in there, got it out the back to Reed. It's at half forward now for the Leongatha side with a bit of pressure. Good work by Ed Carr again to go and win it. And then a clearing handball inboard, but there's a over-the-shoulder free kick. It's going to go the way of Leongatha as a fend-off. And Jackson Harry will be the one. He's too far out to score, you'd think. He does have the breeze, though. He just chips the kick. There's Lloyd. He missed the target again, and we spoke about marks inside forward 50. But Marriott's there. Can he win the footy? He goes to ground, squeezes one out. Hutz just grabs it and then kicks it towards the boundary line. There's no one out there. It's not going to make the distance to get the line. Working hard out the back was Stone to step Kelly. It was to step around his opponent, and again, the kick inside forward 50 lets him down.
It does. Tumbling punt fell in the arms of Johnston. He's been good, better than average. Not in the best half dozen, but his kick to Renoi finds a player that's been in the best 2 or 3, you'd think. Defensive 50, another touch. Along the line he goes. Front position. Leongatha's way. It was Harry. Couldn't take the ball. Falls to ground. Ground level. Leongatha have been good. Their kicks forward. They haven't been able to find a teammate cleanly. Carr. Another touch for him. Quick kick forward by Johnston. Again, it falls in the arms of Leongatha's Westaway. Let's see if he can find someone forward 50.
No, he can't because it dropped into the hands of Coleman, but at ground level, Bowman picked it up and got dumped, and then we got a top of the 50 stoppage. 1.5 minutes in, you can sense the build-up in this last quarter. It's ferocious, Box.
It is definitely ferocious, but there's just the foot skills of Leongatha. They're letting them down at the minute.
Well, can they get something from this one? No, they can't because Alex Carr, great work, kicks towards the wing area, but it's all Hopkins here. He gathers it. Can he get a handball inboard? He does to Sandbrook, who runs to half forward, drives it to the top of the square. Reading this one perfectly was Winston Geesham, but he dropped the mark and Stone had a shot, and he's missed everything from 15 metres out. We've got a boundary throw in. 2 minutes in.
And he needed something like that, Boxer, didn't they?
They did, but it was a 2-on-1 again. And Hutz was the tallest player there, and he was able to get it down the ground easily.
Okay, Willis might try to take this. No, went over his head. Out the back's Maffra, but they're under pressure. Taken high. And that goes the way of Alex Carr, who will play on quickly and try to kick to space. And he's got a target there. It's a long target. Sam
Great
Fleming,
kick
who's
there,
been
boys.
good
That was
back.
amazing.
Nice kick, Paddy G. You picked it up beautifully. Fleming on the half-back flank kicks along the line. Can he find a teammate in Reed on the lead? He cannot, and it goes over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
So in general play now, Reed and Fleming just swap, whereas when it was in general play in the forward line, that's where Fleming wanted to play down the back half, and now Fleming goes forward and Reed's gone back to his customary back pocket or full back position. So Johnson from the stoppage worked hard but couldn't get a handball away, and now he just waits and waits. The umpire says holding the ball.
See, they've had that control the first few minutes of this quarter. Leongatha have definitely had the play.
You'd think they need to kick this
They have to get the goal. They have to get the first one now.
Big moments for Monticello's this afternoon. BB Stubbies and cans at $45 as Willis takes his time. Now he kicks at top of the 50. It goes. Jones is back there for Maffra, but he gets out the back. Kelly was there picking it up nicely. Handball over the top. Here's Marriott. Puts it on its way, and he's put it through. Well, the pressure and the reward for inside forward 50s has come, and it goes to that man, Tom Marriott.
And I didn't get to see the last quarter winners of the last quarter that Paul Carter does for us week in, week out. But now Leongatha, incredibly, after all that play, get that goal that they needed. Well done to Tom Marriott.
Margin back into single figures. It's a 9-point margin in Maffra's favour on the Carpet Country scoreboard. We're at the 4-minute mark of the final quarter. Maffra 7-9-51, Leongatha 6-6-42.
Boys, the final message from Paul Carvers before they went back out just to start this fourth quarter was trust our system, and I guarantee you that's what they're planning on doing for this next 20 minutes.
Absolutely. So Jones and the big fella in Willis puts it on its way, and no one really got away. Bowman was wrapped up in the tackle. You just sense, we spoke about this in the pre-game, Marriott was the one last year, and he's just opened up this fourth quarter with a great goal. Who's going to be the star? There's going to be little moments that's going to be the winning side who's going to get over the line, but they go forward again to Leongatha. Marriott got a to Borshman, who ran into a strong tackle from Coleman. It was holding the ball. Advantage was paid, and Hutz was under pressure, and he kicked it down Sandbrook's throat. He runs and drives it inside 50 again. Lloyd's on his own. Does he go and elevate? He drops the mark. Stone was there front and square. Lloyd goes again. Handballs backwards to Borshman, who lost it as well. He puts his head over the football, and Hutz tackles him and drives him into the ground. Great footy. 9-point margin, 5 minutes in.
Lloyd marks it, and we've got game on. You know, he just didn't have enough on it.
Jones tapped it out the back. Quick snap, goes to the top of this square. Running out to meet it there. Quick kick off the ground. And they're looking for deliberate. They're going to get it. As Ed Carr went directly towards the boundary line, and Maskell will take the free kick.
So Maskell, who hasn't had an impact, can do. He needs to take 20 minutes to really hurt the scoreboard. He won't do it from where he is. He'll kick from 55. Boundary just a metre to his left. He puts it in the Dangerous corridor. Willis got hands to it, couldn't reel it in. Ground level players are desperate. The umpire will have to ball this up behind play. I reckon it's Jones. He's down. And hurt the big man. They can ill afford to lose him. The ball 20 metres out, directly in front of Leongatha's goals. The Parrots trail by 9 points. We've played 6 minutes of the last quarter. Finds its way to within metres of Parrots' goals. Who's going to be the first player there? Nagel. No, he's taken over the boundary line, ball and all. Nicely done by Adams to be a boundary throw-in. 20 metres out now from Leongatha's goals.
Take a breath. It's only 6 minutes into this last quarter. There's lots of twists and turns still to go. 9 points is the margin. Leongatha are coming though. It's inside their 50. They try and clear at the Eagles. They can't do so. Harry handballed out wide. Hopkins a little tap to Lloyd, who gave it back to Hopkins. Checked his kick. And he's found Chrissy Dunn in the pocket. And the crowd goes nuts behind the goal square. The Leongatha boys and the juniors are on a high after winning the under-18s. Are supporting their senior boys this afternoon. And the Eagles at the other end of the ground are equally as high because the reserves won.
Boys, Tom Marriott off for a quick spell. Danny Butcher off the ground at the moment as well.
So Chrissy Dunn, the sharpshooter from Leongatha. He is.
Big time goal, big time player.
And the breeze is just going to push it from left to right, you'd think. Does he put it up and let the breeze do a bit of the work? Done. He does that. Does it come back enough? It hits the upright. A minor score on the Carpet Country scoreboard.
6-7-43 Leongatha now. 8 points in arrears of Maffra, who is 7-9-51.
He was smart going in there too. He got himself a little bit of ground on the inside of the ground. He just kept creeping over and over just to give him a bit more angle on that kick. Unlucky not to get a goal.
So Geeshan plays on from full back, goes towards the outer side. Couple of options. Bedgood one, front of the pack. Couldn't take the ball out the back. It's a one-on-one contest. Umpire says fair play, play on. And Leongatha do that. Can they work their way through Baboon? He can. His kick was smothered off the boot and it dribbles from the leg of Tom Jolly, but only gains a couple of metres before Sandbrook sends it back to where it came, courtesy of a Bowman kick. It gets to within 10 metres of goal. This could be a goal. It is a goal. The Parrots are back. It's a goal. The difference nicely done by Cameron Olden.
Incredible position in there by Olden as well. Great call then, Poppy. That started again. I'll give it to you, Poppy.
Boxers lost it, Paul Carter.
It's 7-7-49 Leongatha on the Carpet Country scoreboard, and Maffra 2 points in front now. 7-9-51, 8.5 minute mark of the final quarter.
Paddy at ground level.
Boys, you can see the Leongatha boys are very fired up. That bench is almost brimming onto the field. They're that ready to go. Look, Maffra's got a big job ahead of them. They're against the breeze, and they've got an uphill battle here, boys.
2 points is the margin. It's going to be a big finish in this one. Alex Carr's in there, tackled by Brown. As we have a secondary stoppage in the middle of the ground. Crowd is absolutely hanging around for this one.
Holy moly.
Doesn't get... Welcome back, Box. Glad to have you with us. Good work by Johnson to run it at pace, but Borshman wrapped him up. The umpire will do this again.
What I was trying to say, though, too, at Sandbrook, half back.
Yep.
He's given him that drive, incredible drive off half back.
Well, they had to take it, didn't they? And they're certainly coming. What's Maffra got to reply? Cooper now leads it, but left it behind. O'Brien did well. Kicks to the top of the 50. Channing got a shocking bounce. Here's Sandbrook again. Sweeping handball over the top to Davidson. O'Brien did well, but Leongatha got some numbers. Bowman to Davison, who kicks down to Lloyd, and this time he marks on his chest. Right in front of the Leongatha support crew. He's looking to go towards the deck here at Traralgon. Kicks it high, top of the 50. There's going to be a big flyer at the back. Harry Geeshan does well, but he dropped the mark. They're trying to rush it forward to the Parrots. The ball squirts out. Maskell dives on it. Reed comes in to help for Maffra. He gets a handball out. No one's really there for him. And the Leongatha side through Maskell picks it up, kicks to the hot spot. Olden's underneath it. Marriott's there, front and square, turns around, snaps it through, and the Parrots are in front. Here they come.
My God, Marriott steps up again in the quarter. 2 goals in this last quarter already. They have just willing that ball forward, Leongatha. They get it inside. They just push it forward. They're running onto the ball. Great spot. Well done, Leongatha.
And the lead has changed now as Leongatha kicked their 3rd goal in the first 10 minutes of the last quarter. Carpet Country scoreboard now sees Leongatha on 8-7-55, Maffra 7-9-51.
We're cancelling all seasons from now on in. We're just playing grand finals between Maffra and Leongatha. I don't care who had 4 in a row. They are unbelievable, Poppy.
They are unbelievable. Couldn't have said it better. I tell you what, though, Maffra look as though they're dead in their feet, but this is when champions stand up, and Butcher's been a change to the ruck. He contested that. Nice work, Carr. Quick kick forward. Probably should have taken that one. O'Brien didn't. Dispossessed. Desperation around the back.
Legs.
I thought Alex Carr was taken by the legs. Play on's the call.
Oh.
And now the umpire I thought was going to call holding the ball. They're letting things go, and you can't complain about that. Lachlan Channing, and the bottom of the pack fights hard to keep the ball in, and he does it quite nicely.
And that's what's happened now too. The umpires let things go, so they let them play. This is what we're saying now.
Yep. We'll do our best to keep you up to date with the AFL scores. That game is just about to start as well, but this one's an absolute cracker. 4 points in the margin in favour of Leongatha. Last quarter, 11 and a half minutes gone. Kick was smothered. Cooper for Leongatha. Gave it to Davidson. He kicked it to half forward. In front spot is Hutz. He's been good. He had 2 bites. Didn't get it on the third. Nagel squeezed a handle out to Lloyd from 40. He nearly fell. He got boot to ball, but he's kept it skinny. It's a minor score. And the Carpet Country Gippsland scoreboard this afternoon reads
8-8-56 Leongatha, Maffra 7-9-51, inside 50s this quarter 10-0 Leongatha.
So Cade Renoy will bring the ball back into play, and he needs to find a winner from this leg. Needs to get the next possession. Leongatha have closed up shop nicely. Good zone. He goes towards the outer side of the ground. See if he can find a pathway through there. He can't. The ball goes well over Butcher's head, and the race is on for the ball. The first player there is O'Brien. He can't keep it in. Boundary throw in. Left half forward flank. Leongatha into attack and leading by 5 points at the 12.5-minute mark of this final quarter.
So when the ball hits the ground, Leongatha are the ones now that are hunting in packs and getting around the ball and forcing that ball forward.
Big tap out. Big football to win. It was well done by Michael Coleman. He won it and gained himself 30 metres. Found touch and a boundary throw in. 12 and 3/4 minutes gone. Maffra started the third quarter kicking 3 goals. And then Leongatha fought back. But this final quarter, Leongatha kicked the first 3. I'm sure there's another twist. I don't know what it will be just yet. It could be Maffra's turn to go. But Marriott won it from the stoppage and went straight over for another boundary throw in. You're coaching Maffra, Poppy. What are we doing at this stage? We're trailing by 5 points.
Well, you put your best players around the ball, and I'm just looking at what they've got around there. They probably have indeed. You see on the bench, Johnston ready to come back on. He's probably an option up forward, isn't he now? Ball back at centre of the ground. Willis lays a good tackle. Ball spills out.
Here they go.
Gets on the end of it. What does he find here? He hopes to find Bedgood.
Oh, he does.
Hopes to find Bedgood, and he does find Bedgood, but he's going to have to be extra good to kick it from 45. And he does that. He kicks it from 45, doesn't make the distance, comes towards the left-hand point post. Overrunning it there. Bennett centres the ball, and in the back of the pack, it was Kelly who takes the mark and plays on quickly.
Well, he gets it out to Marriott. He's had a big last quarter, has Tommy Marriott. His kick out to the wing area. Good. Spoiled by Walker. Willis is nearly out on his feet. He lumbers after it, lets it go. Coleman comes to meet him. Well done, Willis. Got it to Dunn. His kick was smothered. Desperation now. They burst away from the pack, the Eagles, and find Brunt, who marks. You think he'd be too far out to score with this breeze, and he plays on quickly. Top of the 50. It's going shallow, and it might disappear and go over the line. It was touched in the end, though, by Skelling. And in the end, you're right, Poppy, a great result.
Well, he had a few of his teammates down forward there in the goal square asking a question on why he went the way he did. So just got to have cool heads in this time. I know they're really desperate to get that goal, but cool heads they need.
Ball comes back in, dangerous spot. Stone just quickly gets it and boots it out of his area. Clossy runs onto it and from 50 unloads. It won't have the distance. They go back. Big flight. Butcher's there. Tries to kick it off the ground 3 times. Bennett's got somehow full to boot. And Mitchy Bennett, can you believe it? The goal umpire waits. He says all clear. And Mitch Bennett, he's got 4 goals in this grand final. And again, the lead's back to the Eagles.
It was great play there by Clossy. He read the play really well. Pumped the ball inside the goal square there, looking for Butcher. He gets the contest that he needed. Bennett again in the right spot. Just give him that little toe poke. It went about 2 metres, and a great goal there to Maffra.
And Maffra are back in front with the next lead change of the match. It's a 15-minute mark that we've made it to, and on the Carpet Country scoreboard, 8-9-57 Maffra, Leongatha 8-8-56.
Coleman's running with Marriott in the middle of the ground. And Borshman's in there with Johnson. And we've got a centre square infringement. Can you believe it? And the Eagles are going to win it. So John Butcher has it. He looks straight down the middle of the ground. That's where he wants to go. And he does just that. Puts it to about 30, 40 metres out in front spot. Fleming takes the mark. The defender come forward. Fleming looks to pass off but holds it up.
Tough kick here.
This breeze is
Really
too
tough.
strong.
Yep.
Well, Fleming, he's got all the experience in the world.
He can do it.
He can do it for sure.
What's concerning me is Maffra got himself back in the game while Sandbrook's been off the ground. He's been off for about 3 or 4 minutes now, so I'll be looking at rolling him back into the game.
So here it is. Sam Fleming, they lead by 1 point at the moment and will come in. 16 minutes gone. 45, pokes at it. The breeze going to bring it back. Not enough. That's a minor score, Paul Carter.
8:10:58 Maffra and Leongatha are on 8:8:56. Carpet Country scoreboard 16 and a half minutes played in the final quarter.
I don't want to take too much away from this game, but we've started in the AFL around the grounds thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture. In the first quarter, 13 minutes played. It's Collingwood 1 straight, 6 points to 1 point the Giants.
Boys, I just want to preempt that I do have to go to Melbourne straight after this game. If scores are locked away, I hand it over to you, my friends.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Sovereign plays on, kicks it high outside, defensive 50. A big pack. Harry went up, couldn't get a handle on it. Stone was there, ground level. Good work, quick kick by Kelly. Got it forward towards half forward. Hopkins will be the third man up. Couldn't mark. Here's Marriott and Coleman. Coleman goes to ground. Marriott wins it. Kicks around his body under pressure. And going to ground. Nicely done by Olden. He's at the top of the 50. Too far out to score. Kicks it to a dangerous spot. Over the top of Ganane's head. Clossey's there. He gets a handball away. Gives it back to Olden, though, who chips it to the pocket, and Hopkins marks in front of Hutz. He's on a 45-degree angle, but only 15 metres out.
I know our listeners can't see what I just saw then, but Tommy Marriott, his kick was done on purpose. He knew what he was doing right then. Under pressure. Oh, do I sound very...
No, sorry, Box. I try to paint the picture for the listeners.
Well, paint it more than that then. No,
Here
you
we
do
go.
a good job of doing it.
Marriott up to 27 disposals.
So
That one.
Hopkins, 15 metres out, worse than a 45-degree angle. Off the boot, looks okay. Yes, it's found its way.
Oh, what a
he
game.
kicks his first of the afternoon. And again, Leongatha take the lead back.
What a game.
What a game. And all I was trying to say then too, Scott, it was just the way he airlifted that ball into Olden. But as Olden set the 2 times in that play, Olden was the catalyst. Finding Hopkins just in the right spot, but he had a cool head inside 50.
And the lead changes for the third time in this last quarter at the 18-minute mark. At the Carpet Country scoreboard sees Leongatha 9:8:62, leading Maffra 8:10:58.
Just to repeat, we had no goals kicked in the first quarter.
No.
We've had 17 goals kicked since. And they go back to the middle. This time Harry got a handle on it. Marriott through the middle, got ball to boot. Top of the 50 it goes. Out there is Reed and Adams. Adams kicks it off the ground. Maskell now leads the chase. Handballs over the top. Dunn and Adams go at it. And the ball goes over for a boundary throw in. 19 minutes have gone in this grand final of the final quarter. And it's been a topsy-turvy final one. It's now a 4-point margin in favour of the Parrots.
And the Parrots are into attack as we speak. Paul Carter's just given me some notes. I asked what might happen if it is a draw. And there is 2 5-minute halves to determine the winner.
If it's a draw still, golden point.
Yes. Makes
And
life interesting.
we had it in a reserves final a couple of weeks ago.
We did indeed. The ball ran about half-back flank for Maffra. Johnson tries to bust his way through and fend off with that injured left hand. He couldn't. Free kick will go Cooper's way.
What a tackle.
So Cooper was the guy that was introduced to the left hand of Johnson a few weeks ago, and he kicks inside forward 50. A mark was taken, or wasn't yet? No, it was taken by Adams, defensive 50. Every mistake absolutely having an impact on this game. So the pressure is mounted and Maffra are lifting. They need to as well. Bedgood flies high. Can't take the ball. Zanbrook can. One of the best handful on the ground to date. Coming through was Cloesy. Can he find a teammate? He can't. Tap down to the advantage of O'Brien, but all of them are beaten to the ball.
Okay, boys, we've hit time on. 20 minutes have ticked over. We have had 5 goals kicked in this quarter. Quarters have gone, Paul.
29s and 30s.
29s and 30s with a similar amount of goals scored. So We still think there's plenty of time left in this game. Johnson from the stoppage was good. Gave a handle to O'Brien. His kick, though, in the favour of Baboon. Great work by Bedgegood to get a hand on it. Skelling goes to ground. Great work by Carr. He's on the ground. He gave a handball back to Bedgegood from 40 metres out. It's one-on-one. No, it's not, because Fleming's on his own. Tight angle, though, and he's only 15 metres out.
We've got a fella down here that is pleading for them to take their time with this one and go back and kick it, boys.
Well, as he should. Sam Fleming, he's on a tight angle. He's only about 20 metres out. He'll have to kick it. The breeze coming, well, it's a tough, sort of tricky, swirly breeze at the moment.
Has to jet side, doesn't he?
He's going to. Well, it's going to go straight into the face, do you think, the breeze? But it's a big moment of the game for Monticello's. They trail by 4 points. Here comes Fleming. Oh, if you don't mind, Sam Fleming, you've got your side in front, and you might just get another grand final.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What have we got here? And again, that was what we spoke about before, about having that cool head inside. Bedgegood could have blazed, had a go, and you know, try to do the best thing for his side. The best thing he did for his side was put it in Fleming's hands. Great goal to Sam Fleming.
That's the fourth lead change of the final quarter as Maffra go to a 2-point lead on the Carpet Country scoreboard. 22-minute mark just ticking over right now. Maffra 9-10-64, Leongatha 9-8-62.
Centre break crucial, centre break. Butcher up against Harry. Butcher gets the tap. Can he find a teammate? He can't initially. Free kick behind play. These are crucial. Need to be 100%. Hayden Brown gets the kick.
Oh,
Marriott. In fact, it was Marriott.
Oh, no.
He went searching for his teammate in Davidson. The kick was poor. And now, front of the pack will be Lachlan Channing. He's been good today as well.
It's a cruel game.
Channing will go short, too short. Looks for Ed Carr. Waits for the ball to bounce up. Tell you what, there's a few players that tie right now, right here. Johnson's one of them, trying to keep the ball in play. He can't, just short of the forward 50. It spills over the boundary line in front of an enthusiastic crowd.
Speaking of that crowd, if there was 4,000 here at 12 o'clock, I would hate to think how many are here now. This place is absolutely packed and ready to overblow. Here,
all right, so they're 2 points the margin. It's Leongatha trailing by 2 points and defending nicely. A quick kick out of defence. Ganane fights hard, as he so often does.
That's all right.
Can't get a handle on the ball, but he can find the boundary line right in front of his teammates and his club bench. And right in front of our TRFM commentary position, the ball will be thrown back in. It'll be Butcher up against Willis.
Ball comes back in now as Willis tries to tap it. Butcher got a handle on it though. Brown's done well. Got around a tackler. Then the smother from Butcher was fantastic. Allowed Coleman in. Chips a kick around the body. It stays in the field of play. Can't mark it at ground level as Brunt. And a boundary throw in. Danny Butcher's smother important. 23 3/4 minutes gone. It's a 2-point margin. Can you believe it? In 2016, it was 21 points, Maffra. 2017 was a point. 2018 was 11 points. And we've got another thriller. As again, from the stoppage, no one's going anywhere. We knew that the tetralogy was going to be written today and it was going to be special. And it certainly is, Boxer.
It certainly is, Scud.
So that's 8 lead changes for the match now.
Interesting, fellas. The scoreboard's just gone black down here as well. I don't think we're going to know when the siren's coming.
Well, tune in. Everyone should be tuning in. We've caught a throw from the stoppage. And it's going in the way of Nagel. He's on his defensive 50, is Nagel. He looks to get it toward this side. He runs and has a bounce. Drives it into half forward. It's a wobbly, hard one to mark. It might work out. Geishan does well back there. Quick little kick. Olden and Coleman does well. And he marks in front of Olden. Half back flank now.
Will they slow it up here, you think? I think they will.
Well, 25 minutes is about to tick over. He's been called to play on. Butcher will be the target. They go down the line. Scalling's there. Butcher can't mark it just. Nagel's been wrapped up again in the tackle. And we've got another stoppage. This time it's half forward for the Eagles.
There's going to be some Marriott magic after that kick that he skew-whiffed off the side here. He'll be spewing that one at the moment. I reckon there'll be some Marriott magic somewhere here.
So left half forward flank, Butcher v Willis. Both players are more concerned with each other than the ball, and the ball is what's going to win the game. The umpire will take control.
Good call.
Marriott coming off. Crucial stage. Not sure why. Looks like he must have blown a gasket because you need your best players on right now. They trail by 2 points. Replacing him was Brown. Willis gets a tap. An attempted quick kick forward by Cooper. Can't get through. Butcher taking ball and all. Nicely done.
Good pressure.
Good tackle all around.
Great pressure.
And an applaud for all players involved. They all know the enormity of the occasion. We're into time on. 2 points the difference. Premiership on the line. Nothing separated these two clubs for 4 years, really. Willis gets a tap. Nicely done.
Oh, great
Bowman
tap.
on the fly. Kicks to within forward 50. Maskell the target. Can't take the ball in. Fighting hard, he's done. Dunn's beaten to it now, and off they go through Renoy. Renoy taps it off the ground. In fact, kicks it to the advantage of Channing.
And Channing will swoop on it. He'll go by hand. No, he decides to kick it, and he finds Cade Renoy. And he marks it just inside the field of play. 26.5 minutes now ticked over.
That's great gut running by Renoy. He was in every bit of that play for the last 50 or 60 metres.
So Renoy kicks it high inside forward 50. A big pack will fly. Baboon. Well, they thought the mark was paid. They all stopped. Advantage paid. Johnson runs into an open goal. And Bennett says bang. And that could be the premiership going back to the Eagles. Great work by Maffra. They played to the whistle. No whistle went. They continued on, and Johnson handballed over the top.
What's the golden rule? If the whistle blows, you stop. The whistle didn't blow, they didn't sound, you keep playing. They all stopped thinking it was a mark. The Leongatha players, an error that you just don't want to have in a grand final.
The margin now 8 points, 27-minute mark. The shortest quarter today has been 28 1/4, so we're getting right onto that time now. Carbet Country scoreboard: Maffra 10-10-70, Leongatha 9-8-62.
Well, Bennett's got 5 goals, if you don't mind as well, boys. A big day. Back to the middle they go. Bowman, quick kick. While we look down at the bench, Marriott's still on there. Bowman wins it though. Goes inside forward 50 again. Up goes Ganane. Front spot. Great smother by Reid. And that could be another saver. Renoy fumbles it. Hopkins goes after it. Renoy tackles him. And James Reid, what a smother.
Wow. That was a Monticello moment. If any time it was then. Last quarter, 8 points up. He had an open look at that goal. A great smother.
Nagels was going through.
Yeah, that was done.
Great smother by Reid. Have they got one last effort? Over the back, Willis. The numbers at clean bowls, 4 of them. Here's Jolly. Barrels it out. It's going to come back.
Boys,
Renoy.
out there.
Marriott's here.
Renoy takes the mark. He's got now on the wing Brock Davidson. He's half forward flank. They're going to start moving it quickly. He goes inboard to the top of the 50. Waiting for it, though. And a great spoil by Jolly. And now Wedggood wraps him up in a tackle. And the Eagles start to get vocal. 28.5 minutes gone. And it's 8-point margin.
Maffra need to get numbers behind the ball now. Get them into the defensive 50. Really bottle it up here.
Umpire balling up, right half forward flank. Last chance. They must go forward. Willis takes a risk. Zambrook does likewise. Handball over the top. Zambrook feeds it off. Here they go. Bowman can't get through a gang tackle of 4. And the umpire, will he ball it up or let it go? He tries to let it go. The umpires, through sheer exhaustion, can't even find a way through. And Bowman takes his time to get up.
Can't be long to go, boys.
It can't be. And he did let it go, the umpire. That was great work there.
Maffra runner out telling him to go back here, boys.
Probably only a couple of minutes to go. Alder with a quick kick. Top of the 50 it goes. Coleman goes back, takes the mark. The Maffra guys wanted to slow down.
2 clutch marks this last few minutes here. The Coleman experience is lifting to the top.
So Coleman kicks towards the wing. And that's the Butcher direction. Why wouldn't you go in that way? He can't mark it. Alden does well. Great tackle by Butcher. And that's holding the ball. And the favourite son from Maffra will take his time getting up. And will take his time. He's got a cramp.
There you go. You got 2 Butchers. One getting off the ground. The other one still on the ground.
And the coach is just cool, calm and collected.
The runner. The siren
is that the siren? With the siren's gone?
1 sec. The
I think the siren's gone. There it is. No one heard it. The siren's gone. And the Eagles are premiers. It's their 9th flag in 18 years. And the Maffra supporters, the reserves have won it. They're flooding onto the ground. And the Eagles have won it 10-10-70. Have defeated Leongatha, a gallant Leongatha, 9-8-62. Well, we're talking about the Butchers. It's one of the greatest names in country Victoria football. You've got Coach Wayne. You got players, Danny, and of course you got John. And this year, the 2019 premiers is the Maffra Eagles. They win it by 8 points.
Yeah, what a game, Scud. An incredible game. It's a pity we didn't get to hear the siren. I think the crowd was right behind it there too. And a fantastic effort there by Maffra. Leongatha nearly stole it off him. And we can still see the Leongatha players still talking to the umpire about the mark that wasn't. And unfortunately, it wasn't. And Maffra took advantage of it. And they are the 2019 premiers.
Paddy at ground level.
Yeah, boys, coaches straight over to each other. A lot of respect there. We know they've gone at it 4 years in a row. That last couple of minutes was as tense as footy can ever get. That was unbelievable. Another classic.
Certainly will. We'll obviously throw it down to you, Paddy, because we'll let you... Well, they're pretty excited. Paddy, we'll let you, whenever you find a player or a coach, just put your hand up.
I'll get in there, sorry.
Just let us know whenever you get a chance. It's a big moment for him, of course. Very gallant, as Poppy is saying goodbye. Sayonara.
See, boys, good game, good year, good fun. See you soon.
Enjoy Vegas,
travel,
my friend.
mate. Safe travel. Congratulations.
Off he goes to Melbourne. He's about to get married, the young fella. All the best. That's, of course, if they get into the country. What a day. What a big game.
Day.
And as we said, it doesn't get any bigger than this between these two sides. 4 consecutive years in a row these two sides have met. The first time ever. And it's now 2 each. Do we go 5?
Well,
do we have a decider?
Can't even go there. Well, let's get over this one first, Daryl.
What a day. Well coached and well played by the Eagles. Gee, they were challenged, weren't they? 3 goals to start this quarter for the Parrots. And then Mitchie Bennett stepped up. He got 5. And he got 2 in the last quarter as well. Paddy's down there. He hasn't got anyone just at the moment. We're trying to keep an eye on him.
I've got someone, boys. Don't worry.
Yep, off you go. You got the coach.
Wayne Bushby. Wayne, congratulations. Great game.
Just bring it.
You know, it's
Senior Grand Final has gone down to the wire yet again. I think both of these football sides need a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Both Maffra and Leongatha outstanding today. And of course, we couldn't do it without our wonderful officials. We'll see the medals. We'll start with the field umpires first. Chris Berendor. And the 2 emergency umpires. Good on you, mate. Cameron Ryan. I'd now like to call upon the applicant to call Carlos to come to the stage. Say for you. Ladies and gentlemen, call Carlos.
Thank you. Well, these 2 clubs and these 2 teams always put it on in another cracking game. Unfortunately, it wasn't our day, but Maffra, congratulations. That was a great effort. Had a really good year and you deserve to win. Well done. To our boys, we're on the other end this time. It really hurts, but I'm really proud of what we achieved this year, of what we went through, and we got to another grand final. Unfortunately, we couldn't take the final prize. Thanks to all our supporters and sponsors for coming today. It's been terrific with the sport all year, so thank you.
field by the TRFM Gippsland Live Call team. Ross? Yep. I'd like to congratulate Mitch Bennett from Maffra. This afternoon, and the man judged best of field by the umpires is Maffra's John Butcher.
Firstly, thanks to the Leongatha boys. 5th grand final in a row speaks volumes for the club they are. It takes a very special club to do that. 2-2 over the last 4 years is probably pretty fair. I reckon there's nothing between these two teams. To Maffra, the club as a whole, to have 3 teams in it today, it takes a lot of special people to give up a lot of their time to make it such a successful club for the last 20 odd years now. Thanks to all the boys for allowing me personally back in, flying in from Adelaide and in and out each week. Thanks to Dad and the coaching staff for allowing that to happen. Very, very special day. Congratulations to all our boys. Thirds for making the grand final, seconds for winning one, Matthew and the boys, and our boys led by Daniel and Wayne, the dad. It's going to be a great few days back at Maffra. Can't wait. Cheers.
And we'll start today with number 2, David Adams. Number 3, Jared Crossy. Number 4, Sam Walker. Number 5, James Reed. Number 6, Winston Deeshan. Number 8, Tom Jolly. Number 9, Ed Carr. Number 10, Lachlan Channing. Number 11, Danny Butcher. Number 13, the AFL Victoria medalist, John Butcher. Number 15, the Stan Aitken medalist, Mitch Bennett. Number 17, Michael Coleman. Number 22, Daniel. Come on! Number 36, Butcher.
Right, thank you. First of all, to Leongatha guys, Paul and the boys. Yeah, that's a great game of footy today. It was the same as the last 4 years. There have been 4 really great games against 2 really good clubs. So congratulations on your effort over the 4 years, and I think congratulations on our effort over 4 years. Football's a winner. You won 2, we won 2, and it's probably a fitting result with the side you've got and the side we've got. So congratulations, boys. It could have gone either way. And played in a great spirit today as well. So thanks a lot. Umpires did a great job. Always a hard job grand final day. Thanks to them. But mainly our club. Lost 2 grand finals. It's pretty tough to come back from that. The boys all stuck together. They didn't want to give in. They didn't want to retire. They didn't want to go away. They wanted to keep going until we won another one. And we've done that today. And that's just this group, probably the greatest group I've ever coached. I reckon I've coached for a long time. Hutching, I'm not going to cry. So to them and our supporters, you know, we had great support here today, and we've had great support even when we've lost over the last couple of years. So we've had really good support. Our supporters, coaching group and coaching staff. I don't do much. I've got a heap of people to help me. So trainers and everything, everyone at our club. And I think you're not going to feel it, are you? We have one. So anyway, it's a really good effort from the whole club, seconds, thirds, to be here today. Smallest town in the league. And to do what we've done today, I think it's just sensational. I'm so proud to be standing up here with all these lads. And we've got the couple. Get into it.
Fill it up and do it again. Thank you.
You can take your time.
Girls as well.
All the trees out there.
Oh, did you get that? No, I'm sorry, mate. I just appreciate that.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Sarah. Who's there? C-grade captain. C-grade captain.
Oh, Megan! Megan!
Celebrate with this year.
I look like you want it. Good idea.
I wish I could drink out of it. Oh, that was good.
Take a photo of us. Josh, grab your cup.
Oi, Tigger, Tigger. I can't get the cup on camera. Hey!
How do you get to the camera? One with and one without.
Yeah, get your cup. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
No, we're one with cup. I took a half.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Oh, mate.
What is it called? Yeah. Where's Brian?
Are you coming?
Winnie's coming. We've got up. We've got everyone here, come in.
Who are these?